part of, you know, liking and disliking games too is like our expectations coming in, which is why second playthroughs can be so powerful. But my expectations were like getting to play in a living, breathing world of Japan, and the cities are completely empty. You know, like people complain about Assassin's Creed calling it like empty and stuff, right? But like think of Unity, for instance. Like think of how many people are on the streets of France in Unity, like the entire game. And that's during a revolutionary period. So it's like, I know it's not war torn by any means like this, but like it just feels apocalyptic, and it's just not, it's not what I expected. And then it's like very focused on that honor versus not. You had a disadvantage in ways that don't feel very relatable, because it's like, oh, well, you have to fight me man to man. Okay, here we go. So you don't get to use your tools, which is unique in a way, and it fits with the story, which I do appreciate, but it also feels like it doesn't fit everything else we've been doing leading up to that boss battle, for instance. And so I wouldn't hate it if it fit a little bit better, but it was just really stressful because I was like, I've never had to do this in the rest of the game. And then I didn't think I liked the playstyle anyway, so it was very weird. Welcome, YouTube. Let me get the chat and stuff up. Oh, I have all of the Dougie songs up. That is not what we're looking for. What have I done? YouTube. Ah, there it is. Honestly, the Devil in Me thumbnail turned out so good yesterday for the 2 seconds we spent on it. I'm really impressed with it. So many it broke the game at launch. I think there was a story reason. It was like they were trying to handicap you to make it different. Yep. So many broke wait, what broke the game at launch? Even in the vast nothingness of a hollow, the town had a lot of folks. Exactly. Like it felt lived in. The world felt lived in, and there was at least some unique like terrain feel to it. There was enough different, and like each fort felt different, and it didn't feel like you were just invading forts, and there were enough objective layers within each that it didn't feel so repetitive. And there were the deep stories, right? It was like sometimes you're helping a almost child that's trying to become a leader, you know, because he has to step in and fill those shoes, but he's very young. There's sometimes where you have like betrayal happening within a group, and you're trying to help decipher who it is and support the right side of it for who you want to side with, and then for like everything that you're building. And then there's somewhere there's like almost romantic tension, and there's somewhere I'm trying to remember all the stories at this point, but it just felt like there was such a variety in the stories. That you could kind of find something to relate to in each one, and it was building up to something big, and those characters would kind of come in and out as you went, which happens in here a little bit, but I don't really care as much because it doesn't feel like I've done missions to really help them. It just feels like we're going to the same fort over and over and over again. And that's how I see people talk about Assassin's Creed, but I've never once felt that in Assassin's Creed. It doesn't feel like I'm getting the mastery like I do in AC, because I don't know. I'm still trying to put it together. Something's not fitting for me. The Unity crowds. Oh, they broke it. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. There were so many people. Just getting the YouTube set up. Yeah, I think it'll continue to become clearer as we go through what is really not hitting for me, or it'll start to hit for me more. One of the two. And we'll start to get the vision. Could very, very well happen. Because someone said there's like a shift at some point. Someone has alluded to there being a big shift where we get his power or something. So if that's the case, you know, maybe this is still just intro level. But I mean, we've already saved his family, so I don't really know where it even goes from here. It feels like his personal motivation is already gone, you know. Now he's just being his uncle's little bitch again, you know. power or something. Ooh, that's me. All right, grabbing the chats. I just enjoy the game. I'm not anti this honor code-driven storyline. I like the aesthetic, but also you just like what you like. I like nothing about Assassin's Creed really except settings, but I do enjoy watching you play it. Yeah. And so I think figuring out where those differences sit so that we can describe what we like and what we don't in a meaningful way so that we can, like, then I can say, oh, you might not like this game or you might like this game because of these specific features. I think that's where we can get to in these conversations as we continue to have them and, like, define it, because there's a reason, say, that you don't like Assassin's Creed, and if I can put that into features and words and combinations and say, oh, this is what you don't like and this is why you like this thing, we get to have these much more meaningful conversations rather than like, you're right, I'm wrong, everything sucks, you know, like, it's just and RDR2, that's what it built for us, is like this new mentality I have now that I'm trying to build, and I think we're building a really cool community around it too. Those of you who fucking get the vibe, man. Grabbing the chats. So RDR2 was the game we needed all along. It really actually was. I think you guys are going to like the video that I've recorded for it that I still need to work on editing probably this week. I think I'm going to be editing that and Outlaws this week and try to get a behind the games video done. Potentially. After I get my articles done, it's going to be Twitter and YouTube for the rest of the week. Yo, thanks for the subs. Welcome. All right, there we go. It really was. I think RDR2, as much as I didn't... like, I mean, we made it fun. I just didn't like the game. I think it was a necessary part of our journey. I'm so glad we did it, because now my brain has broken to the fullest possible extent, and we're rebuilding gaming for us, because I've mostly stuck to the games I know I really like, you know? Like, I haven't played as much variety as some. You know, we play a lot of variety throughout different genres, but there's still so many games I haven't played, you know? Because I used to play very, very slowly and just enjoy games very thoroughly, and was super casual about it. Did a lot of Call of Duty, you know. I was just one of those who picked up like the newest Assassin's Creed, a Call of Duty, and just casually played. And then like sometimes had my games I liked, like Nancy Drew or Sherlock, or like these things that attracted me to them, and played like smaller titles a lot of people didn't know of. I'm not sure what it is you don't enjoy. The last one I tried was Valhalla, and it just never hooked me, but I wanted to like it. Valhalla is a tough one too, because the intro didn't hook me, and it was so slow. I think Valhalla's intro really kind of fucks how many people would like it, because it just, if we hadn't decided to push through for Assassin's Creed in general, I likely would not have picked it up again after trying to push through the intro. And things keep popping up. Yeah. Is the mobile app still really bad? I haven't been on it in a minute. Yeah, no, I'm with you. And Valhalla, once I got the vision, it was such a slow burn, and I'm not a fan of slow burns, as you guys know. I'll like give up on something when it's a slow burn. Let me change the games too. But it hit for me. I got what it was going for. It was like a giant version of one. It was fitting all the pieces together for the main story, but very slowly. And it had all these really deep stories to make you care. And so once I got that vision, and I started to get the feel for what it was going for, with a lot more combat instead of stealth, and like the boss battles in Valhalla felt really good to me. It felt like they'd refined it really well, if that makes sense. I need to go back and kind of watch the VOD a little bit to kind of see where my thoughts were at, but it just, I can remember, for instance, that one we fought that was like level, I don't know, 300 or something, like the leveling was crazy. And we did it so under-leveled, but it felt so good. Like the movement felt good. The combat was just really fun. I'm so hyped for Arkham. I think that's going to be the perfect time for it. I'm glad we decided on it, because it's going to be one of those where we're all of a sudden like seeing the original foundational build of modern day action adventure, and I think that's going to like show a lot for us and clarify a lot for us. can't wait to see what they're going to do with Witcher 4. The Witcher 3 was good, certainly for its time. I hope they invent a new standard for the industry with open world crowds and side missions. I would love to see it, because I know it defined open world so much. I would love to see it, like, there's so much to do in open world, because so many open world games still feel very lifeless like they've experimented a lot with what can be done in side missions and how it can connect back to the main. But imagine a game really truly does it right, and I could see Witcher 4 being that if they really wanted to, because they were already so like innovative in what they did. And this is coming from someone who hasn't played it, but just from what I've seen, defining the genre a lot. So I could see them taking it the level that I want to see, because I thought Outlaws did a lot of really cool stuff. Like if Witcher 4 took some of the stuff that Outlaws did and then refined it crazily, it would just be huge. That's it. Like they could take Outlaws and just put it all on steroids and mix it with everything they've already done. You know, they did RDR2. Like, for all the hate I have towards RDR2, the little details are beautiful. And I could see where if I was ever in a mood to maybe, like if I just didn't care about the gameplay so much, the way that you can go and interact with the world and things shift and change around you, and the details of those, like, people's stories feel so alive, and going through the towns feels alive. Like, they did such a good job with that. I really, really wish I liked the gameplay, because there's so much of that they did so perfectly.
Their screams. You have to do something.
Oh yeah, this area really is pretty.
Screams? What happened?
First, I heard the Mongol drums, chanting. But when I ran to look, all I saw were our people, driven mad, screaming like they were trapped in some kind of nightmare.
Maybe a new Mongol trick. Where was this?
A small settlement in Akashima, near Drowned Man's Shore.
I'll check on them.
Be careful, my lord.
Used to be safe here. Peaceful.
There's a dead horse. Oh, not a dead horse. Am I supposed to do something with this horse, or can I help? No? All right, let's take a nice picture. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. You know what's funny? Do you guys want to hear something funny? The video I was watching that was mostly criticizing Outlaws actually did have some really fair points to the positive as well. They weren't being completely unfair. Because they were talking about the technical I mentioned, remember? And so everything that they talked about was technical. They didn't care about, like, the gameplay or anything. And they mentioned that Outlaws is actually one of the most beautiful games out there, because it's built on the same system that Avatar was. And they said that quite literally Avatar is the most beautiful game out there. It's not just us imagining that it's beautiful. Like, statistically speaking, it is the most beautiful game that's been made, by however measure they do that. Which is interesting, because a lot of people talk shit about Avatar or don't talk about it at all. But it's more beautiful than literally RDR2, which people love, or this game, which people love. But it's just, like, the world that they built is gorgeous. I mean, you saw how much we spent in... Why did that not go away until I pressed it? They talked about how much... Or we talked about how much time we spent in photo mode, right? And I think that was part of it. And it's just cool to see. Ah, there it is, photo mode. Cool to see that recognized even by people who didn't like the game. The changing environments that have been highlighted for AC Shadows could be a game changer for making the most bland landscape come to life. I think that Shadows is going to feel so alive compared to this game, and people aren't going to want to admit it because they love this game so much. But the people who are going to be real about it are going to say, hey, even though I still like Ghost of Tsushima more because it was more my style, Shadows feels alive and it feels like the Japan I wanted. I want to hear that from people's mouths, and I doubt we're going to get it, but, you know, people can't be fair to games. Because for all of this game's positives, look how fucking empty this place is. You know what I mean? Like, we already saw just from the little tiny bit of him walking into a city, right? It was like... And I still haven't gotten the hang of photo mode here. I can't figure out how to blur the background for the life of me. And that's probably user error more than anything. Yeah, it's just empty. We saw that one scene where Yusuke walks into the city, and it's just people everywhere, and It feels alive, and it feels like they're going about the business. It feels very much like you're saying with like RDR2, you know, it has that vibe of people being in the city. And I know it's not going to be the depth of RDR2 or Fallout where they have like storylines for each person. That's I 100% do not think that's what they're going to be trying to do. They have different focuses usually. It'd be cool if they did at some point, absolutely, but I think they have other various focuses. Oh, look at him playing the little flute. That's cute. You know, there's going to be some reviewer who only plays one season of Shadows and slags off the areas that are going to come alive in other seasons. Oh my god, you're so right. It's going to be so annoying.
Lord Sakai, please join me.
Kind of like the reviewer I was listening to last night talking about Outlaws kept saying like how he loved Tatooine and he didn't like any of the other areas, and he thought that they didn't even feel open world. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, I spent the most time in Tatooine and I didn't really like the game. And I'm like, Tatooine is a place I spent the least amount of time. It was a fucking empty desert. Now, it was beautiful, but like everywhere else was much more like dense and densely populated and had like, I mean, Akiva was a maze that you had to jet ski and like motorcycle around and switch between those two. And it's meant to be this big puzzle. It's not meant to be like the way that they're picturing it. It's like they missed the whole vision. Each world had distinct feels to it. And I know all of us would like to see Kojima be a little bit bigger, but in and of itself, it had winding areas to walk around that were also a maze. That instead of being the giant maze of Akiva, it was a smaller maze that you walked around. Sounds like Star Wars fan bias. Exactly. And then Tatooine was a giant desert that you could ride around, but it didn't really have the puzzles. It was different. Whereas Toshara had these little cave puzzles and had like all of this, and the city was just beautiful, you know? I didn't really like the jungle planet, but Tatooine was sand everywhere. Yeah, and so they're like complaining. It was just really strange. It's like they're complaining about things instead of analyzing why they are the way they are, you know? All very odd. This is pretty. I like this little area. Yeah, this is giving me some new hope for Ghost of Tsushima, I hope. But yeah, like even up here, there's like nothing to find. Like for all of RDR2's faults, there would have at least been like a fucking bottle of alcohol or something up here. You know what I mean? Like why is this place so fucking empty, dude? Where's my notes? Let me get some recording going too. What time are we at? 1:54. 10 to 1:54. Pretty, but everything is empty and desolate. And record. That was me, not a reviewer. Oh, you didn't like the jungle planet, but you liked the sand everywhere. Wait, what? You just liked Tatooine?
Gosaku, tell me about him.
Gladly, my lord. 2.5 centuries ago, Tsushima was terrorized by the Red Hand bandits of Akashima. Around this time, a farmer named Gosaku heard the spirit of a dead samurai calling to him. He found the body, still clad in brilliant armor. Overwhelmed by the armor's beauty, Gosaku stole it. Before long, the Red Hand reached Gosaku's home. Knowing the farmers would lose everything if the bandits went unchallenged, Gosaku donned the samurai's armor. The bandits charged. Gosaku's sword arm trembled in fear. He resigned himself to death. But blow after blow glanced off the armor, and Gosaku did not falter. The bewildered bandits staggered back, tripping over their feet. A mysterious sense of calm suffused Gosaku's body and mind. Impressed by Gosaku's bravery, the dead samurai spirit guided his blade. Before long, Gosaku cut down the final bandit, and the Red Hand were never seen again. Years later, when Gosaku died, the farming families locked the armor away for safekeeping. Each family holds a single key to the lock. Now terror stalks our island again. The farmers of Tsushima claim to have seen Gosaku high on a hill, looking for a mighty warrior to protect our farms once more.
That meant 0% to me. Like, I assumed that was supposed to be something remarkable, and it's like a point in history and some sort of interesting thing.
Still locked away.
And now the Mongols are hunting.
But, like, it doesn't have a personal touch, you know? So I struggle to care. Like, I feel like in Assassin's Creed, that would have been something where it was like their ancestor or, you know, someone they know, or, you know, or someone at least would have been telling them the story and I could have moved around during it so that I didn't feel bored. I just didn't really care about that.
Raiding farms across the island in search of the keys.
Which farmsteads hold the keys?
Aoi, Iijima, Kuta, Koshimizu, Ohama, and Yagata. If you find the keys, they say the armor is hidden on a hilltop in Akashima.
The Mongols will never lay hands on it.
Of that, I am certain, my lord.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to hear somebody who is only talking about the technical part of the game recognize how fucking beautiful Outlaws is. Because everybody's like, why would you like the game? It's like, okay, even somebody who doesn't like the game is admitting that it's fucking gorgeous, dude. Like, I couldn't get out of photo mode, and I normally don't care about photo mode that much. It's so pretty. I think the homeworld they made from scratch. Toshara was definitely my favorite too. Like, it had some of the lighting in this game, but it also had like planets and moons and stuff in the sky that move and create like a completely distinct coloring for each world, and it's just very unique. All right, where are we going? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm following fucking wind. Every time, dude, I get so confused. My brain is just not ready. Wind. Paint with all the colors of the wind. I don't realize how much I actually do eyeball the little map at the top until it's not there, you know? To know where I'm going. It is interesting. It's calling me out. My little gamer brain and its habits. This seems lightly problematic. Do I just start swimming, or? All right, we'll find a different way. Yeah, we actually got some of the most beautiful pictures on Tatooine, to be fair. The way the moons aligned there was beautiful. Nighttime Tatooine was, like, better. Like, evening to nighttime Tatooine was the best. And it was cool to see just, like, non-stop desert like that at times, you know? Can I, like, take this boat, or... Is this the main story? Maybe I need to go around. That's not even the main story. Where's this? New explorable region? You don't look like you're enjoying yourself at all. Well, we just got into it for the day, but yeah, I'm not particularly. to be honest. Do I not have a fast travel over there? Do I have to fucking ride the horse forever? I don't even, because we're like facing the water. I'm gonna have to go all the way around. There's no way there's like no fast travels. Oh, I forgot. We're way up here now. All right. Do you think you'll make it to the end? I'm gonna try to force my way through so that I can really speak to it. There's just nothing driving me in this game, you know, Dayla? It's like, I don't particularly care.
Mongol yurt.
We've already saved his uncle. Like, what else do I have to care about? Yeah, it needs more mermaids. Yeah. We're going to try to push through Dayla so that I can really fully speak to it like I did with RDR2. But so far, not great. I mean, there's some pretty areas. We're calling out the good things as we see them. But I really don't have anything to care about at all. I don't care about Jin. I don't care about what he's doing. We already accomplished the task at hand. His uncle's good to go. What are we needed for at this point, you know? We're just like some little NPC now, just fucking around, you know? They don't need us. Alright, where are we? Okay, making our way down. I think we're closer to this one. Let's go over here. I guess maybe I should have finished that mission over there, because maybe I would have gotten a fast travel, but too little too late. Where's the wind? Where's the wind? Wind? Hey, with all the colors. There it is. Of the wind. For me, the woman looking for her brother is the most memorable, though I can't remember her name. Yeah, she was cool. The thief. I kind of want to see her story, to be honest. And the lady that's like trying to make up for her dead husband, you know? Like, I feel like the women's stories are interesting because they actually care about something, you know? I'd like to see more of the brother too, not just the women. Like, the brother story's interesting. But even the guy that he like we had that weird boss battle with, I thought he was interesting. The fact that he immediately was like, no, fuck this shit. I'm taking care of my people. He was interesting. Our guy's just poor. You know what? This is like the Arthur. We're playing as Arthur, bro. It might not be the game itself that I have a problem with. It's like the perspective they chose, you know? I just find him boring. I think we're going to meet that lady, actually, Nebraska, right now. Yeah, what was the quote, guys? We were friends in the past. We used to be friends. That one, he was interesting. I liked him. I'd rather see his story. Because he was like, fuck this guy's uncle, you know? I agree. Fuck his uncle. His uncle's dumb, you know? Doing dumb shit. He's like the little damsel in distress, you know what I mean? She called us the troublemakers. Yes, I did. I put you guys in the top, high up, tiny Japanese thing. Because y'all are troublemakers. You're in the troublemaker bucket. Hey, with all the colors of the wind. The most angels of all angels. Mm-hmm. Are you whomst I'm looking for? Of the wind. Of the wind. Oh, do they have things here? Okay, I've got to pee real quick. I think we found it. And I might grab a granola bar. I'll be right back. Can you guys be good for 2 seconds? Are you able? We'll find out. I'm going to give you boring music. Have fun. That fits the... Oh, this isn't the coffee. This is a different one. How do you feel? How does it feel to not be stuck in coffee? Let me know. I made the weirdest girl dinner, as they call it. I am Batman. Is that Shelby's house? This? Why would this be Shelby's house? Why would this be Shelby's house? Oh, because of the bats? The bats. Oh my gosh. I meant to show her your songs last night and I forgot. I was trying to catch her up. We'll have to do it next time she's in. Okay, so I got the chips from last night. I have some Turkish Smyrna figs. Oh, that's pretty good. Like candy. Some chestnuts roasting over an open fire. And my chips that were sitting in the fridge. Mm-hmm. Some what? Chestnuts roasting over an open fire. Something nipping at your toes. I forget the lyrics. I didn't want them to get hard. I want them to last. I am back 2 days in a row. So Athletic, we unlocked yesterday's special stream with a tip goal last week so I could get the game. So that was just our special bringing in the season stream. You said 3 words I've never heard. No, before that. Oh, Turkish Smyrna figs. I thought you were getting excited because I was supporting your 'Tis the Season. It is 3 days in a row. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I wouldn't even call this leftovers. It's like a group of random foods I've smushed together so that I can cook later.
Osmo Bay.
And I almost died. Would you like to see what I have?
Would you like to see my wares? Isn't that what my boat already looks like?
If you can bring more, it's yours.
Goodbye.
You stream tomorrow, we get 5 days in a row. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Matt, grab the chestnuts, grab your ugly sweater. What's happening?
I hope the roads remain clear for you, my lord. If I was Kotun. Trade is difficult in these times, my lord.
You're getting a really long stream on Friday. You're gonna be okay. We're playing until dawn. Is that the only merchant?
You made it.
I still need to find the armor. No, not 24-hour stream tonight. No. We have a long stream on Friday. Hi, Robin. How are you? I put your wish in the tree, by the way. We were writing them this morning.
Recruiting Lord Shimura's old rivals was never going to be easy. But now...
Now they need allies too. Think about it.
we help them drive off the Mongols, and they help us. I need their word before I fight for them. And we can't even get into their city.
Yes, we can. There's a hidden entrance.
From when we were children. Even if it's still there, we can't reach it.
Oh, the game. Not literally playing Until Dawn, guys. No, the game Until Dawn. Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? And I just realized I'm gonna have to make a video about that this weekend, actually, now that I think about it. Talk about the differences and such. All right, let me get all of my chats back up. I've destroyed everything. Okay. Doing great, Robin. Doing great. Can't complain.
Try.
I know a place we can scout for a way around the Mongol siege.
How are things? How's everybody's days going? How's the hump day? Murph says hi.
It's strange being back after so many years. Everywhere I look brings back memories.
And try not to look so hard.
Were you here when the Yarikawa rebellion broke out?
No, we left years earlier, when we were children.
Did your parents move you?
Something like
No, I do not, Athletic.
That doesn't sound good.
They're heading for town.
Let them pass.
I think Outlaws did so poorly that they need to make this the best that they possibly
This
can.
way.
And they're reworking the things that failed for Outlaws. So they're reworking like the live service system, I think. And instead of doing that, they're focusing on having everything out at once, as it really should be. I think that's what all of us prefer. Nobody really likes the like staggered stuff, really.
To see this.
We've seen worse.
But this was home.
So releasing a full game
Everyone has to return home.
and making sure that they do it on Steam as well. And so since they're going to release the Steam version of Outlaws with its updates around the time that Shadows would have been coming out. Oh, I don't have the slide on. They're focusing on that instead. And putting all of their effort into everything coming out along with the Steam release, which probably wasn't anywhere near ready for it because they were going to stagger it all at once so that it's one big release. It looks good to their investors and they can say, oh, 10 million copies of the game bought right away. Good. We're good to go. Like versus like how Outlaws has kind of failed. So I think they're trying to put themselves in the best possible position to sell the most possible at once. And the holidays would have staggered it as well and probably resulted in more sales, but I think they're trying to make it so that they'll get more based on Steam sales is like probably their logic. Do I think it'll work? I don't know about all that, but I think that's probably what they're selling them on and why they're delaying it. They probably also had like enough issues where they were like, we're going to have to sacrifice this, this, and this if you really want it to go gold and be ready for November. And they're probably like, no, don't sacrifice it. We're going to just buy more time with everything that happened with Outlaws. They also probably stretched themselves too thin with resources for marketing. And I think that's where they kind of went wrong and they haven't marketed enough. I think it was all this perfect storm at once where they were like, the best possible thing we can do is delay. And it's a risky move, but it's probably less risky than trying to continue on the path that we're on and it not working. So I think they're just trying to put their best foot forward at this point. And I think it could potentially nip them in the like bite them back because they're not gonna have holiday sales, but I think they're just trying to have as big of a launch as they can. So here's hoping, because I need Ubisoft to survive, but that's where I'm at with it. I don't think it has anything to do with fucking changing Yasuki. That's ridiculous. Who cares about the racists? Like, fuck them. And then I don't think it has anything to do with Yotai. Like, I think that's why he made a point of saying there's room in the world enough for both games, because they're very different. Like, we've compared a little bit here and there to Assassin's Creed, but they're very distinct games, and there's room in the world for both of them. Why can't we have both? Just because they're both in feudal Japan? That's racist.
Yuna, where's the hidden entrance?
See that river near the town walls? Get us that far, and I'll do the rest.
We can't sneak past an army. And even if we find an entrance, what if the Mongols see us? We'll sentence the town to death.
Taka, I stake my life on your metalwork. Now it's your
They
turn to
absolutely
trust
could be
me.
Nebraska. Trying to do their best to fulfill the things people are complaining about. Yeah. They absolutely could be.
How we can make it to the river.
They probably were, Dougie, and they kept saying, no, we can't, no, we can't. And then the failure of Outlaws was like, all right, we gotta. Because as much as I love Outlaws, it is an astronomical financial failure at this point.
The walls won't keep this man
Can't deny that.
around. Azumabey fell. Yarikawa will too.
I know these people. They'll choose death before slavery.
And they're getting it out just before their fiscal year ends.
Please.
And if you want more of my thoughts, Athletic, I have my YouTube video out on it. How many fucking high fantasy Lord of the Rings-esque games do we have in the world? Every fucking day there's a new one that feels and looks exactly the same. Fight me. Yeah, I have a video out on it now. I do. I got one out that day, Athletic. You just heard some extra thoughts that have happened since as we've been getting more information, but my initial thoughts are all there.
The hidden entrance used to be over there, behind that white tree.
Let's hope the Mongols haven't found it. just have to find a way through the camp.
Once we reach the water,
Yeah.
it should be easy to find the entrance without being
I might have to
spotted.
do another one at some point, Athletic, with all the rest of this new information and react to some of the like early marketing they've released on it, because I haven't done it. That's the only Shadows video I've made so far. Yeah, exactly. And there's plenty of fantasy games out there and people still want more. I don't. But it's feeding an audience that wants it. So if people want feudal Japan, give them feudal Japan. Fuck it.
Sneak through the biggest Mongol camp I've ever seen? Then hope the secret entrance we used as children is still there?
Stay close, Taka.
Count on it.
Let's go.
Can't believe I'm risking my life coming back to this dump.
This was your idea.
I need to prove my worth to your uncle. Earn this passage off this island.
I loved it here.
You were too young to know how it really was. Jericho was an ugly place for a girl without a handful of rice to her name.
Is that why you left?
No. I got us in trouble.
It wasn't your fault.
People want too much at once. Exactly. There's so many cool games out there, and there's so many cool games that we can have. Like, there's so many settings that haven't been done, so many unique features that haven't been done that can be built the more we increase technology. And I think we need to focus less on the technical aspects. People are so focused on it, and we're not going to get innovation as long as they're focused on it, like in terms of gameplay.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
You ready to run?
Yeah, honestly, this just feels like these little fort raids just feel like a boring Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where they think it's better here, but I'm not seeing it.
Just follow Jin to the river.
I have fewer tools. I don't have any fucking blow darts, you know what I mean?
We used to catch dragonflies here.
And make them fight.
And this is for stealth.
Our samurai. And the
They
other
have more
was
for stealth in this game than Shadows, 100%.
Shimura samurai. Shimura always lost.
Interesting choice.
And they want so much so intensely that, you know, you've got GTA 6 that's taking like 12 years to come out, you know? Like... And probably longer than that, because they were probably starting to plan it before they even finished 5. Our expectations are way too high. Because then you've got Stardew, which has sold, what, like 50 million? Is 30 million or 50 million? I keep getting it confused. But nonetheless, tens of millions of copies, has beat out a lot of other big titles. And it didn't do all of that. It didn't have millions. How is this? How am I not allowed to go around? Get out of here. I hate this, like, stay in your area shit. Have you played Fields of Mysteria yet? I haven't. I watched a little bit of when we raided into, I was still on the phone or on the Discord call with Mod Knight for a while, but I was lurking in, Jose's stream after we raided him. And it looks a lot like Stardew, so I was asking him on Twitter what he finds different than Stardew, because it looks very, very, very similar. We could always, like you were saying, do a different Friday here and there and bring in a new game like that. That's a really good point, Nebraska. But you'd almost think we'd be okay with them doing more experimental stuff, you know? Where we don't necessarily have to, oh, behind the waterfall, I see. Be like the biggest open world so that we can get more games for it, you know? But people want their games to be playable for like thousands of hours.
When we get up there.
And so few people really spend that much time in any one game, but there are people who do.
Who are you? How did you get in?
My brother and I were born here.
Did the Mongols see you?
No, but we're here to help you break their siege.
First, tell me the name of the dead samurai you stole your gear from.
He's not a thief. He's the ghost.
Ghost. I'll take you to Ujimasa, but mind your step. We're all armed here. Run and tell the steward! Right away!
Tsushima. That was the name of Lord Yarikawa's youngest son. But my uncle disbanded their clan when he defeated them.
The family still runs things here. Unofficial. Your uncle put down a rebellion and created a generation of people who hate Clan Shimura.
Oh wow, Robin. I don't think I ever have.
The Mongols are crossing the bridge! You three, follow me and stay close.
What's
I
going
think
on?
I just have too much
Disturbance
ADHD.
at the main gate.
That can't be good.
We put in some serious hours into Animal Crossing, but a lot of those we're talking to.
Are they going to attack?
I might make my
find
queso
out
for this real quick. Hold on.
People of you.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing that we're like focused so much on graphics, and so we miss out on so much other stuff, you know? Like, think of how many of the games we could have, like, just Last of Us, like a really good 10-hour game. Like, give me more of those, you know? I told myself I wouldn't finish this queso in 24 hours, but here we are, being unhealthy. It's all right. We can be unhealthy every once in a while. We'll be.
Arikawa, I am Temuge, leader of this war band.
I probably spent 1,000 hours in Animal Crossing altogether, like all the games.
So I may offer you a future. Open your gates before my camp flies the black flag, and you will know great mercy. Refuse, and you will know terrible misery. Choose your future, Yarikawa.
They're leaving. Let's go. If
Yeah, I absolutely think we should have both athletic, because I like them sometimes.
Don't worry.
You
They're
know?
too stubborn to surrender.
If they don't,
And even if I didn't, there's plenty of people who do.
They need my
I think we
uncle
should have
just
a little
as
bit of
he
everything.
needs them. United,
But I think
we can beat back the invaders.
the fact that most of the... Can they stop talking over me? I think most of the best games that people rate are these big open worlds, and it's like, well, there's all of these shorter experiences that are really beautiful. That, like, I'd imagine if Stray was like this giant AAA open world game, it could have been something where it was like in those talks, but it never will be because it's short, because people just don't take short games seriously.
If they're going to survive, Yarikawa needs to let go of the past.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, that's why Last of Us and Last of Us 2 I replay every year, but I can't do that with a lot of games, you know? And so I can really get to know it and love it more that way. I think replayability isn't just replaying past the main story, it's replaying the story sometimes, you know? And I don't normally like to do that. because not a lot of short stories have grabbed me enough. Like, for instance, you know, one of you cuties asked yesterday, what is this? If I had plans to play Mass Effect. I'm like, I would like to, but it's a lot of time I'm gonna have to devote. I just wish there were more shorter games that people love that I could go into and spend a little time in and make a video about and get out. It doesn't, but they take so much time. It's like dedicating a whole season to.
Ujimasa Yarikawa.
I never thought Lord Shimura's nephew would be responsible for the ghost. You best be careful, or he'll punish you, as he punished my once great family.
For inciting rebellion against your Jito.
That was years ago. We've all got bigger problems now.
Who's this?
What's going on?
Your servant?
I was born here.
Yet you're aiding Clan Shimura.
No, I'm fighting for Lord Sakai. For the ghost.
We can help break the siege outside your walls. In return, Lord Shimura requests your help.
The Mongols want to conquer the mainland. They will lose interest in us. And Yarikawa will survive. Like we always do.
That could have gone better.
Let's find Taka. Ujimasa is a fool.
He can be convinced.
The whole island's burning, and Yarikawa's next. If that doesn't convince him, nothing will.
No hesitation.
Taka used to visit this swordsmith every day.
Like, can you guys think of any that are kind of like Last of Us that have hit that aren't open world? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but we need more of that for sure. It's clearly like beloved. It clearly works. Just everybody's focused on having the biggest game these days.
The swordsmith remembered you?
Shinsuke passed away. That's his son. How did it go?
Ujimasa thinks they can outlast the siege.
The smith told me all the best archers left to fight the Mongols, against Ujimasa's orders. They've been missing for days.
If we find these archers, they may help us break the Mongol siege and win the town's support.
Okay.
Me and old Yarikawa.
That's points for that for me to play it.
We'll look for them there.
And show Yarikawa how to fight back.
And most of them just don't hit popularity, and we may play some of those next year. Some smaller ones, we'll see. Types of games that I really, because obviously Last of Us hits a string for me that nothing else does, and it's not that it's
so small. In my memory, it's huge.
I mean, it has a lot special, but it's not like the most innovative game in the world. It's just really well done, and we need, and not a million hours long. I see 50-hour game, and I'm like, we're easily going to spend 70 hours in that. That's like months of gameplay, you know? I have too much ADHD for that, you know? I don't want every game I play to take months of gameplay.
Your start of my home.
Just to get the full picture. Days Gone. That's pretty long too, right? Isn't that open world? Isn't that a pretty massive open world? Or am I wrong? Was there a guy here somewhere? There's an armorer here. We gotta find him. It is kind of. Yeah, no, I want more like small. Like, I'm not talking about zombie games, Athletic. I'm talking about like the feel of Last of Us. I want smaller, cinematic, yet heavy gameplay that go hand in hand experiences. I've heard good things about that. I think I have it. I think it came with Heavy Rain when I got it ages ago. No, honestly, I'd say I don't want any more zombie games, if we're being honest. I'm tired of the apocalypse vibe.
I work metals, woods, and cloth.
I just want more, like, good stories that aren't heavy open world. I can get in and out, experience it. And they hit so much harder when you don't have all this distraction. You know? They're talking so much in this, it's like,
kinds of armor.
get tired.
What would you like to improve?
What am I wearing right now? What did we decide on, Ronin?
Farewell.
Sorry, I'm trying not to crunch it, you guys. Plague Tale's a perfect example. I think that's why it hit so well for me. That's a great one, Athletic. Great example. Maybe God of War. Isn't it open world, though, or is it not? It's a little bit bigger, right? But Plague Tale is a perfect example. We need more of that. That's great. Yep. That's why it hit so well for me. You're absolutely right. I loved that game. And it's so undersold. Like, I don't know how more people haven't hit it, but I think that's why that video is still getting traction to this day. It's gone up to 15K views, that video I did on it. And it's not my best video. I think some of the analysis I did is some of the best, but like visually and audioly, it was one of my early videos, so it's not super great. But like my cuts are really, really fast because I was very influenced by like seeing all the Mr. Beast influenced stuff where you couldn't have like any silence, and still catching, you know, building what I wanted to do and my own voice more or less in video. But it's still getting really, really good traction to this day because I think more and more people are slowly discovering that game because it just didn't hit the mainstream, which is so weird because it's so fucking good. An adult and kid game. Plague Tale isn't an adult and kid game. She's a kid too. Those were two kids. The Entitled Goose Game. I think I have that one. Maybe we play some of the smaller games too next year. I don't know what to call next year. I mean, it's already branching out so much. Maybe it really just is madness. We've done Mad Year. We've done Curious Year. Maybe it's another Curious Year. I was thematically going to say a challenging year, but I think we want to do a lot more than that. The fuck around and find out year. Yeah, that could be good.
This will keep you safe. You need more to make these improvements.
You have my thanks.
The I tell you what year. Could be. Could be. And we really should hit some of the more popular series. You know what I want to play through next year too would be cool? Because I don't think they would take very long. Is to do like all of the Call of Duty campaigns and all of the James Bond campaigns. That would be neat. No, but that's not what I'm talking about either, Athletic. I don't know. Is he subbed? I can't tell. Hold on. He might be stuck in ads. Yeah, he's stuck in ads. We'll talk in a minute. Yeah, I played that with Megsy ages ago. I did indeed. We could... That might be a fun one, because I know Shelby's wanted to play some games with me. That might be a fun one if we could get her in on it. At some point, if we can give her some time. If anybody can gift her a little time, let me know. I was told there would be a no-hit speedrun here. That's exactly what we're doing, Miley. Yep. That's exactly it. Real good shit. We're just super pros. Don't worry about it, you know? The biggest pros. We totally have every idea of what we're doing here. Yep. I did that with Graf, actually, who you guys met the other day. We did that a long time ago. Graf's a long time friend. I'll be taking notes. Perfect. How are you today, Miley? Don't mind me crunching. I'm trying not to do it in you guys' ears. The hunger hit me like a truck, dude. All right, I'm eating mostly soft food from here on out. The figs and the chestnuts. I never have any idea where I'm going. Okay, there we go. So Athletic, I was saying, yeah, I'm not talking about like the zombies or the adult-child relationship, parental relationship, or any of that. I'm like, when I'm referring to, I want more Last of Us. I want more like shorter, linear games that hit with a punch, have really good gameplay that matches the story, and is a very focused event that makes you want to play over and over. That you can just, it feels lived in. It feels like they did everything right because they didn't put all this excess throwing the kitchen sink at everything, you know? I want more of those experiences. Sports games? Oh my god, can you guys imagine? Cute papayas. Oh, we're just doing a real chill stream today.
Remember the old fisherman? Yuna, what's he doing here?
Probably a short one. Real chill.
I told
Just
him
making a
not
little
to come.
progress.
I wanted to help Lord Sakai. If I stayed in Yarikawa, I'd be useless.
Better useless than dead.
We're searching for missing soldiers. You're not trained for this.
I can learn. And I won't get in the way.
Fine. But be careful. And listen to your
D&D
sister.
stuff.
Yes, my lord.
Any sign of the archers?
Locals have seen them in this area, but we haven't.
Let's look around.
These figs are not very pretty. They kind of look like butts. But they're good. Turkish Smyrna figs.
Someone killed them.
Wasn't us.
Arrow wounds.
Where are the arrows?
Pulled out to reuse them.
Sign of a skilled archer.
Is it? Do other archers not take their arrows back?
Tracks. 3, 4 men.
Can you tell where they went?
Let's find out.
We used to come here to catch crickets.
At least once a week.
Then we'd weave tiny bamboo cages for them.
Do you remember why we came here to catch crickets?
No?
To get you away from our mother. When she was angry and looking for someone to blame, crickets kept you busy.
Are the tracks here? I was just running. They appear to end here. Have some kind of special power I'm not using. Aha. The power of observation.
Tracks lead to this house.
Didn't the samurai live here? You want to...
Shit. Yes, it got me lit. Let's go. No hit there. Ah, he got me. Fuck. Start over. Start the whole game over.
I'm sorry.
You have to be more careful.
We should check the house.
I'll look out here.
Arrowheads, bowstrings, hide to make adhesive.
Why would there be anything up here? That'd be silly.
Goza mats. They've been sleeping here.
At least the bear didn't get them.
The archers must have been here.
Jin, Taka, I found something.
I want to blow this up.
The firewood is still warm.
The archers were staying in the house. They must be close.
Murphy Murph? How are you, bud?
They stole the Mongols' explosive barrels.
Oh, I guess that's a good thing I didn't blow them up, huh? I wonder what he would have
I
said.
like these archers.
Do you think I would have been able to... I should have blown them up before just to see what would happen. Next time. I imagine you would want that to be a Red Bull mat as well.
Here.
Hi, Norris. How are you? Trying to get me to break a controller. I actually do want to... Oh, excuse me. I'm like spitting. I do want to
Heading up the hill toward that ridge.
They're staying low
maybe
for a
try it
reason.
with Last of Us, though.
Keep your heads
A
down
permadeath.
and don't call out.
I think we could do it. We barely died playing the last time. While speeding through. Bro, I'm not good at this. I get so distracted. Dude, I don't know where the tail area is. Stop yelling at me. No, not through both games. No, no, no. I was thinking maybe like we 100% our first game for 2. But I don't know about permadeathing. Find a load of games and try to do the least amount in one night. Oh my god. And do like a guess of how many games. Like I have to start a new game every time I die. It's not a bad idea. Already done. Would be interesting. Wow. I got ADHD again. I can't do this, dude. I don't even see the footprints. I thought we started here and we saw footprints right here. I don't see them anymore. Am I crazy? Just fucking start it over. I don't care. Bro, this stay and tail area is killing me.
Heading up the hill toward that ridge.
They're staying low for a reason. Keep your heads down and don't call out.
Like, that's so anti-everything open world is. I'm sorry. It really is. Why even make the game open world if you're gonna do this? That was a funny thing I heard when I was doing the, when I was watching the Outlaws critical video last night. Was they were not talking about open world in the sense of like the world feeling open as you're walking around and having lots to do and how that relates back to the main story. They were talking about it from a technical standpoint, like with how they have loading screens to get into the ship for instance, in Outlaws. I was like, that's not what defines open world. It's not whether there are fucking loading screens. What the hell? No, it's whether the world is open. It's whether the world has all of these elements that are outside of the main story to interact with that still interact with the main story as well. What the fuck? These people are nuts, dude. Who the fuck cares if there's a loading screen?
A samurai! Alive! Get over here!
You must be the archers from Yarikawa.
What's left of them? The Mongols caught us raiding a camp for supplies. We barely got away.
What about the others?
Captured. We tracked them here.
We can help you free them.
You look like you can handle yourselves. I'm Daikoku.
Jin Sakai.
Sakai, eh? As long as you're not the Shimura.
Let's have a look at that camp. Prison caravan. Looks like the Mongols are preparing to move.
Headed for a garrison on the other side of Old Yarikawa. We need to strike now, before they leave.
I cannot stress enough how much I hate that Jin does not have any personal goal here. None. Every single game ever that I've enjoyed has a personal goal. Like, think about Odyssey, for instance. How this would feel different. Because she's trying to, you know, track down her brother, get strong enough to face him, and try to save him. And in doing so, she's getting further along in a plot of people that she also finds she wants to kill. She'd only ever been doing stuff for herself as a mercenary for her whole life. And then things change for her, and she realizes the power of loving the people around her, and all along the journey of finding her family, she makes a new one. Like that. So there's a personal journey the whole time. This is, what am I supposed to be connecting with here?
There's your archers. All in good health.
The sooner we free them, the better.
Bad idea to rush in. We know where they're headed. We can set an ambush along the route.
The terrain isn't good for an ambush.
What about Old Yarikawa?
Rooftops on both sides of the road.
We can even use your stolen explosives.
You found that, huh? I like the way you think.
Good. Let's move before the Mongols do.
251.
The Mongols are headed this way.
And I'm not relating, like, I don't even have a brother. It's not like a one-to-one relation, you know?
I'm staying out here.
It's just...
I can fight too.
Jin.
Relating to the human experience.
Taka can decide for himself.
Then you can watch out for him.
Are you scared?
No. Not really.
Not everything... Oh, hi, Spawn. I just saw you over here. Nothing has to be personal, some fights are for the greater good. It just doesn't feel,
Fear drives you to be stronger.
It doesn't feel like I can relate to it, though. When do you wake up, Spawn? Name one time you've woken up and you've just wanted to do something for the greater good. That you didn't have some personal reason for. Ever. You know? Every single time we do something, it has some sort of personal rationale behind it. Even if it is for the greater good, like we have a reason, like, oh, I'm doing this for this charity because this charity has personally affected me because. Those are the stories that people normally tell, right? Or maybe you're really passionate about education because you've seen the ways that education has helped others in their lives and you want to do that. It's like they haven't given us anything here. It's just a guy out here saving the world. Nothing to connect with on a personal level. When we're going in to like try to help people, like right now, he has no personal connection to these people. He just shows up and helps, you know? There's just nothing to latch onto.
Fight harder. My father taught me that.
I never knew my father. When I get scared, I can't think. I freeze.
That's because you lack training. Yuna's been in danger many times.
I think for me,
she's had more practice.
Can't do greater good has work yet.
Without her, I'd be dead.
I think so. With great power comes great responsibility.
So would I.
But you can have all of those narratives while also having
there they are.
A personal narrative, because we all do.
Shoot the barrels
in real life, we all have personal narratives.
I'm not ready.
You can do this, Taka. Just take your fear,
you know,
and use it.
But it's not about expecting returns, Spawn. It's just like something has motivated you to see the world in a specific way for you to do good. It's not saying, and technically everything we do is selfish. I could argue that, but that's a totally different thing. because we can only live in our own brains, so we literally cannot be objective.
Right?
And people don't like to admit that because it sounds very bleak, but I think that means when you do give, you're giving from a very personal place, you know, versus doing it because you are trying to get, like, if we could experience objectivity, we would never truly be giving from our hearts, because we'd be giving because we feel what other people are feeling. But we can only feel what other people are feeling in the same way that we feel, like, it's from afar. And so when we are able to empathize, that's even more powerful than if we were actually just forced to feel it because of the way that the nature of it works. And so when we're able to actually empathize and put ourselves in someone else's shoes, that is, even though you're only able to feel your own soul with all of that, when you're giving it, it comes from a much deeper place because of that, you know? And so it's not about expecting returns. It's just like, we don't have any backstory for this guy, and the few things that they've given us for Jin are like about his journey for his character development, which I don't hate the concept of, but it's, you know, to show, oh, he was taught honor, now he's not doing honor. Okay, that's like all they're giving us, right? It's a fine enough story, but it's like, I need something. Like, for instance, like every story, every person that you come in contact with has a story before you meet them. You know what I mean? They have history, they have things they could tell you, they have wants, they have desires, they have dreams, they have something that they want more than anything else, or at least a few things they want more than anything else, whether they want to have a family and a white picket fence, or they want to be successful in their career, or they want to be famous, or they want to have all the money in the world, or they want to help people who have helped them, or help people who have been in a bad situation like them, or whatever your personal motivation is. Everybody has them, right? And sometimes they conflict with one another, right? And that's a beautiful thing too when we put that in stories, is when we have motivations that conflict. And I think that's what they were trying to do here, and showing that he wants to help his country and he wants to have honor, and those two things are at odds. And so I think that part of it is interesting. It's just not enough to like grasp me and make me care about it. Because there's nothing relatable there, really, especially as somebody with a Western perspective that doesn't really understand the concept of honor past it being a very manipulative thing to control society with. So I struggle with it, to understand, even coming from a mentality where I actually, as a young person, like as a kid, had a similar like kind of manipulation tactics used on me in the society that I grew up in. And so like I can relate to that extent, but it feels like we're dealing with someone who isn't thinking for himself at all and is now for the first time doing it. And so I'd prefer if this was like we were playing as somebody with a teenage like age persona, whatever, like, because this is more of a coming of age story, if so, and you would have all the beautiful things that come with coming of age, except that we don't have that because he's a full-grown adult. And so it's just like this adult that's being told what to do by everyone around him, and then being like disciplined and guilted for doing things in a way that's like getting the job done by people who are too stubborn to see the way that they have been brought up for their entire being, and everything that they believe is just a manipulation tactic. And so the people who are living differently are going to win the battle. That's just how it is, if they don't realize that there's more to life than the narrow life that they've been given. And that's just not, like, without having a personal motivation and all of that, there's just nothing to really say, oh, I'm excited to see what's going to happen next, if that makes sense, because it's pretty predictable at this point, right? Like, it's like, okay, well, we're going to continue to go down this path of he, you know, wants to have these two conflicting things at the same time, and eventually he's going to have to give up one. And that's going to show in the gameplay. It's going to be fine. It's just not like a mind-blowing. There's nothing wrong with it inherently. It's just not mind-blowing. And with all of the other really good gaming stories out there, this one just is something that I want to put down other games for. Does that make sense? That was a very long-winded rant, but I think it was my thoughts on it so far. What timestamp are we at? I haven't, Dougie. What's going on? I think they're going for you can do something other than what you are expected of, and that's the whole point of the story. Right. I just wish he had some personal motivation in it. It just doesn't feel very layered, I think. I have nothing wrong with that general concept. I just need more layers. It's a very basic story. And it's just not hitting for me. I don't see anything unique here. I don't see anything pulling here. Like when you think about The Last of Us is always my go-to example because I love it so much. It's not the most innovative story in the world by any means. It's just that it tells the story in a very human way. You know, you come into his story where he's just living the life of a smuggler. He's, you know, gotten by with whatever he's had to do at any given time, doesn't really care too much about anyone else, keeps everyone at arm's length. And especially since he'd lost his own daughter. And so then this new figure comes into his life who could be like a daughter to him, and he absolutely does not want to overcome his pain to let her in or let anyone in. He just wants to live the best life he can without allowing himself to get hurt again. And that's a very personal story that a lot of people can relate to, because we've all had circumstances where we don't necessarily want things to be able to control us. It's like fighting to have more control. And whereas this story is just, I'm a warrior and now I have to decide things for my country. Like, nobody who's playing a video game that has those decisions every day. You know what I mean? Like, when are you living like that? When do you have anything to relate to in this specific situation? You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Assassin's Creed Shadow currently has a co-op mode in development. Oh, fuck. Which is scheduled to release post-launch. The new co-op game mode League is under... Oh, God. It's under development at Ubisoft, but doesn't set a release date due to the game's recent postponement, affecting the entire Assassin's Creed pipeline. League was in development long before the postponement, and that this wasn't an addition because of the delay. While specific details on what the game mode actually entails are slim, presumably co-op mode will be where they fight side by side. Thanks, I hate it. Can Ubisoft stop making weird decisions? Even I'm starting to get tired of it. My God, just let us have the Assassin's Creed we love. We don't need co-op, man. I know some people will like it. I just fucking don't. You know me. I don't know. Is anybody excited about that? Sorry if I'm dumping on your fun, but I just am not particularly fond of it. Nah, it won't be for me. I'm just a solo girl in a solo world, you know? Because, like, I don't know, maybe like in a couch co-op situation, like for those who want to like bring their, and I'm saying this and it's like a full generality, please. But like, you know, for those guys who really like Assassin's Creed and they're like, come on, wifey, come play with me for a minute. It'll be fun. And they can do that for a few minutes. Like, that might be fun to like get their person in on it with them, you know, and just like, especially if they're both gamers, like you can play together for a minute. But it's not particularly like something I need in the game or something I want them to spend time on, you know? I think there's a time and a place for that to be fun. I just don't think it helps anything, you know? Yeah, if it can be couch, if they allow couch, absolutely, I think there could be some potential. But if it's like only online co-op, where you both have to have copies of the game, count me out. That's just trying to sell more copies of the game. Let's be real fucking honest about that. Oh, is that an enemy? Oh, okay. Hi. When did you get on the roof? Damn, he's just knocking out all of my arrows there. Did that one hit him? I don't understand why it didn't take any damage on him. I love The Last of Us. I'm looking forward to playing on it, the PS5 Pro. Dude, the way that I want to drop hundreds of dollars just for The Last of Us on there, I'm not even kidding. Like, if I had it, like, let's say YouTube magically does great. It would have, it's impossible at this point because I still wouldn't have the money by then. But you know what I mean? Like, let's just imagine that my YouTube just takes off before the end of the year and I have money and I can get it for the holidays or something, you know? Who knows? I would do it. At this point, it's not value for money only because I don't have a ton of money. But if I had more leisure money to spend like that, absolutely. You know, because I don't think it's something that's necessarily going to build us a ton of content. But could I maybe schedule content around it to try to get use of spending the money on the PS5? Maybe. But at this point in time, I don't see that being the best use of money. But yeah, Spawn, I hope to see what you're seeing. I do. I just, it's the same problem I had with it the first time I tried to play it. I just didn't particularly care about Jin. He just doesn't feel like a person, you know? It feels like we're missing... He doesn't have any personality either. That's another issue I'm having, Spawn. There's, other than him fighting, you know, this inner conflict of honor versus no honor, wanting to help his people, but wanting to have honor, he doesn't really have any personality traits. He's not funny. He's not interesting. He's not somebody I want to sit down and have a beer with. He's not, what's the word? He's not like an Ezio charming type of dude. He's not nerdy with like fun facts and telling us cool shit about things. He's not witty. He's not fun loving. He doesn't go for adrenaline fueled rampages. He's not driven by fucking anything. He's just about the most boring person I have ever seen in my entire life, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know if anyone feels differently about him. I even saw somebody say that online who loves this game. So I'm not fully off the mark, but I mean, I'm sure there's still people who feel differently. Literally one step removed from a voiceless protagonist. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm sure, like, if he had personality, I think I would be able to get behind it without any more layers of story, to be honest. Because that can make up for so much. Like, think about Stardew, for instance. Stardew is a great example to use all the time, too, because it did so well for a reason. It may not be the most layered game in the world. It may not have a ton of conflict going on. It doesn't have any stakes, really. You know, it's just building up your town, but you feel engrossed because you see this character. There's not even like a ton of character development. It's just a character that you want to see succeed. That's like, and each character around them has some personality, and you can kind of use your cardboard cutout with no personality to bounce off of all the people with personality. And the way that you interact with the world in that game, by however you run your farm in your life, becomes a little bit of their character, you know? Like, let's say you just want to give gifts to everybody, that, you know, you just don't have that, because it's more of those RPG elements. You can kind of create the cardboard cutter character, but here, without those elements, he's just empty, you know? You would stream Last of Us you would just stream Last of Us on it. Correct. Yeah. I just pre-ordered it. My bank accounts are crying. Yeah. Yeah. I would literally get it, and we would just stream Last of Us, which isn't the worst idea, because I do kind of want to 100% it. So, like, let's say that YouTube took off and I had the monies. I would maybe do it just for us to 100% Last of Us 2. It might be worth it.
Good work, Daikoku.
But even then, would I get the benefit? I only have, you know, a 1440p, whatever the fuck monitor. I don't know if I'd even see anything.
Take your men back to Yarikawa stronghold.
Right away. I know you're a Sakai, but you didn't mention you're a ghost. Will we have your help breaking the siege?
If Ujimasa accepts it,
I'll make sure he does.
A stretch goal.
The stories are true. I've never seen.
Yeah, I'd have to do research to see if my monitor would even matter.
Taka, go with Daikoku. I need a moment with Jin.
I'll see you back home. We did it!
Yeah, we'll see.
Taka could have been killed, Jin. I saw him fall.
he's fine. He did everything perfectly.
I shouldn't have let him fight.
You know, I know you want to protect him, but you're holding him back.
Taka's not a fighter.
He could become one.
You don't know my brother like I do.
You can't always be the one to defend him.
I'll decide what's best for Taka. You look after your own family. I need to go back.
You know who I think enjoys him being... I just thought of it, because I was trying to figure out who... Because people love this game. Even though we're seeing the same thing in a different light. But the same thing still exists, right? There's a truth here somewhere that he is a cardboard cutout character. But where I think people really like him, are you ready? Here's my theory. Are we ready? Remember how I just called him Arthur? He's kind of the NPC of this area, and everybody else has more personality than he does. And he has no agency in his own life. Just like the reasons that people liked RDR2, and I didn't. Same thing here. He is a character where they can imprint themselves on and live the imaginative fantasy of being a samurai. I don't particularly care about that. That's not how I play games. I want to be given a piece of art to analyze and enjoy. Whereas some people want to feel fully immersed and escaped into the story and imprint themselves on the character to feel like they're living that life. So I think the people who want a cowboy fantasy and really jive with that for RDR2, it works for them. And here, where people are like, I just want to feel like a samurai. And that's why they're struggling with Assassin's Creed, where I love it, and they don't want to play it. And so if Taco's still here, I don't know, maybe this is true for you. I'm excited to see the insane story that they build within feudal Japan, with all of the overarching Assassin's Creed Templar lore, with all the overarching Isu stuff, to find details about that lore, and to see the conflicting styles between those two characters and what it means in their personal journeys and how it develops and how they affect everything around them because of their character development. Whereas this story is, like Spawn is saying, this journey where you can imprint yourself into it and say, this is very accurate to the life of a samurai at the time, and now I can live that. And it's just two very different reasons to play the game. And I think that's where the disconnect is for those people who are judging Assassin's Creed Shadows and are like, this game isn't for me, because they want this game. And that's fair. That's why they should both exist. You know? I don't know. Am I on anything? I think that's very fair. I love being a cowboy more than anything else about RDR2. Yeah. Because I compared it to, like, playing house. Like, I never liked those kind of things. I didn't want to pretend to be anything. I'm not an actress. I'm not into it. I don't want to pretend to be anything I'm not. I like to discover and poke at and understand things. I don't want to be them. And so I think those who want to be it, who want to escape, who are into the escapism, this game is that. More so than Assassin's Creed. I would say Assassin's Creed is more about, like, appreciating the piece of art for what it is versus escaping into it. I think we just found something, guys. So this is very much RDR2 coded in that way.
The siege.
I'll see you there.
And why I think players that enjoy one will enjoy the other most of the time. Though this one does have a lack of detail in comparison to RDR2. It definitely has some historical fun things. And, like, just think about the story that played a few minutes ago. It's probably a real Japanese lore story that I just don't give a shit about because there's no personal thing for me to connect to. But those who are like, I'm a samurai, I love the story, I love being samurai, give me the samurai lore, they're fucking all about it. They're in it, you know?
Lord Sakai.
It's feeding them. It's not feeding me.
Lord Sakai, you're back. I would be honored.
We're getting somewhere, guys. We're making progress.
Taka.
We are discovering.
Yarikawa has a fighting chance because of our efforts. You should be proud.
I am, my lord. But the Mongols are growing restless outside.
We showed them Yarikawa won't surrender. Now they want payback.
This is true.
Will they attack tonight?
Cassandra's more cookie cutter than some of the others, like cardboardy.
Then attack tomorrow when we're exhausted. Get some rest while you can.
She's fucking hilarious, though. She's sassy and funny. She has a bit more personality than Jen, but she also doesn't have a ton of character development, you know? She's very much Cassandra, you know?
I almost forgot. Yuna is in the keep. She wants you to meet her there.
Thank you, Taka.
She has a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not maybe as much character development as, say, the one that I generally find myself relating to the most, which is Kinway. Because I feel like with Kinway, we get a full ranging story, you know? That feels almost Last of Us coded to the extent of having like a deep character journey, you know, to relate to. But yeah, I feel you on that, Nebraska, in terms of being able to relate to her character a lot more. But even then, I think where people are probably disappointed when they play it is that they don't feel like they can imprint on her as somebody, or him if they're playing what's-his-face. I don't think they feel as able to imprint on the character and live within, like, ancient Greece the same way that they can with this or Red Dead Redemption 2. It doesn't have... The way that you interact with the world is coded to... And I know I'm using the word coded a lot, but I feel like it works here. Is coded to it being an Assassin's Creed experience. And that's what I like about it. Because it all feels very... There's these uniform elements throughout it that are familiar and cool and, like, make me care more than just throwing me into a random game. She's so good, Dougie. Yeah, that was not to show on her character at all. It's just an analysis of, like, how they're different. But, I mean, she's so funny. So witty. Everything she says is fucking hilarious. Even when she doesn't mean to be. Like, she's one of those people you'd want to fucking sit down and have a beer with, you know? Unlike this guy. He would bore the fucking hell out of us. He's the guy that shows up and just, like... You're like, are you gonna fucking say anything? And he's like... No. Okay. Like... Tell me I'm wrong, dude. And they make me feel fucking weird because I can't shut the fuck up unless somebody else has something to say. Though, to be fair, if I, like, socialize in real life and it's been a while, I might not necessarily have a ton to say right away because I will be, like, shocked by the presence of other humans for a minute. So that sometimes happens with Leon where he's like, you're being really quiet. And I'm like, because I haven't socialized in a while. I need to understand the presence of humans again. Give me a moment.
I'm sorry. I need more for that.
How do I still not have... Oh, I've got to get predator hide. We've got to kill some animals. Okay.
Come back if you need anything.
Let's see. Jin and Alloy were made for each other, right? Alloy just has no fucking personality, dude. And it looks so bad for female leads. Can we say it? Can we just say it that out loud? When you make a female character that you didn't give any personality, it reflects badly on all female characters because there's fewer of us. So the percentage-wise is more in women being boring. Like, don't do that. If you're gonna do it, you better do it right. All right, what am I doing? Where am I going? I can't fucking ever figure out where I'm going in this game. Paint with all the colors of the wind. I need to give you guys that as like a exclamation so that when I'm confused about where I'm going, you guys can just play the painting the colors of the wind for me. Like exclamation wind. Yeah, exactly. I thought the wind was blowing this way. God damn it. It's one thing I like about UK culture. From what I hear, you don't have random strangers coming up to you and try to talk your ear off. I mean, to be fair, here, like, depending on... It's very culturally different depending on what area you're in, to be fair, Bear. But yes, I can see that. Like, if somebody tries to talk to me in public, I'm like, literally, fuck off. And I sometimes say that. I try to say no thank you, but sometimes it comes out fuck off. Because sometimes it is just creepy men following me, to be fair. Like, I was just trying to walk home the other day, and this guy was, like, following me down the street, yelling at me, and, like, walked, like, all the way up to my door. And luckily, my building is very safe, and he literally can't get in, and there was, like, a man coming out. And if there was somebody following me, I would just run up to the desk and have them call the cops. You know what I mean? Like, they're not getting in. But, like, there was a guy coming out while I was coming in anyway, so I felt safer. I made sure I made eye contact with him and saw before I turned around and said, fuck you, get the fuck away from me, step the fuck back. And I yelled that to him like 3 times before he finally ran off. I was like, step the fuck off. Like, step back, take a fucking huge step back, and fuck the fuck off. And I'll do that real quick. Now, of course, that's different for you know, anyone who's not getting like fucking stalked by people on the regular, but like even like just if I'm going to the farmer's market, for instance, and there's people trying to sell you something, or there's people trying to get your fucking number, and I'm just like, I don't fucking, or they're, I don't know, trying to make friends. I'm not here to make friends. You know what I mean? Like I just, when I'm going to the farmer's market, I'm there to make food. You know what I mean? Like I'm not there to make friends. I was looking for the lady, and I think I was looking for this guy the whole time.
Are going well.
Daikoku tells me this is the ghost doing. Thank you. But it won't change what I think of your uncle.
Not so high
That's
Wookie.
not my goal. The samurai were wiped out.
Chitter chatters, all of them.
Bodies to throw at the Mongols.
Yarikawa's people are known for courage and skill.
But yeah, if you're in like the South, Bear.
I'll consider it.
If you're in like the southeastern United States, yeah, everybody's really friendly. It's very like when you watch like a romantic movie, you know? Oh, that was still not the guy. You know, and you see everybody in like the small town being friendly to each other. That's like fucking the southeast in a lot of places. Where am I going? Where is she hiding? Oh, she's up. Good God. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Spawn, but I think we're figuring some stuff out slowly but surely about the game. Thanks for the conversation on it. If you're not lurking anymore, I'll try to catch you on Twitter later. Our old people will talk all day to you, but the younger generation will not really.
You're awake too.
Honestly, if I'm at a bar and an older person wants to talk, that's a totally different story. If it's just like old people that like have life experience to talk about, wins. Yeah, exactly. I'm into that. But when it's young people, I feel like it's usually like people that are trying to like get something from you. You know, old people are just ready to share versus get, you know. Yes, Nebraska, that's fair. Yeah.
The samurai.
Yeah, that's fair. Because like Leon and I went to a party the other night after our Friday stream. And it was all like he knew a couple people, but we both didn't know a ton of the people. Like he knew a couple people who had invited him, and then we just were meeting people, and like we chatted amongst ourselves a bit. But like, for instance, I saw a couple monitors, and I was like, "Yo, are you a gamer?" And so we were talking about gaming for a second, and then like just people, you know, people taking shots and just talking to people about life. I'm a big deep talker when I'm at parties if people want to get into that, and just chatting away. And I like, but that's in a party situation, you know, where it's just like, okay, we can all be friends. And I don't need necessarily to make friends for life at a party. I just am good with like being friends in that moment, you know, and feeling very friendly in the moment and not needing that to carry on. Like I'm not here to like try to get people's numbers and hang out with them every day, you know. And it feels like at a party you're allowed to do that. It's like a place where that's appropriate. But like in the world, you know, it's like if you start talking to someone, they're like, well, can I get your number to like hang out again? No, I just wanted this one moment, this one experience to get to know you as a human being and let our ships continue to pass, you know. Like we don't need to continue this, you know. Does that make sense? Like I just, that's how my brain works at this point. We were talking about, you know, friend groups and shit. Like I just most people I just want to have that moment with and then move on. If I'm at a bar and an elder starts talking, I'm immediately interested because they've seen some shit. Exactly, Bear. Yeah, older people have interesting stuff to say. At an event or bar, it's fine, but when you're out and about, leave me alone. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
A chance to a bunch of farmers have.
That's exactly it, Bear.
We have to try.
I get all of my small talk out of the way for the week just at the farmer's market. The vendors all know me. I don't want to talk to anyone else, though.
I think you need this more than me.
Are they about to be romantic? Is there going to be romance? Oh, I thought for a second. Thought they were gonna touch hands. Reaching for the drink at the same time like a fucking
Kenji spent the rest of the day
Lady in the Tramp.
wearing one sandal.
This is terrible.
My mother loved it. Used to drink it like water.
I like this moment, Bear. to be fair.
So mad when she ran out. Yelled at us.
No, Bear, we were just talking about for a while how Jin isn't super relatable and the story isn't super relatable, but I'm enjoying some of these quieter moments with some of the characters that are kind of interesting.
Where's my tea?
Sounds like a demanding woman.
That's how we actually got on this conversation, Bear, because he's like the last person from any game that I can think of that I'd want to have a drink with. She does want to, though, apparently.
She broke Taka's arm when he was 6. I took him away.
But she's the one telling the interesting story, you know? He has nothing to say.
A month later, face down in the street.
You were brave to protect your brother.
Imagine him having a story. Anything to say, anything to tell.
Sometimes.
Oh, here we go.
Our only choice is to walk away from everything we know.
Still no story. Jesus Christ. God, that would make this game more exciting. I mean, what? Bro, I thought he was about to have a moment for a second, dude. I thought he was going to tell us a story. Share something, Jin. Give us something to love about you. If you had to choose beer with Jin, Alloy, or Arthur. I have to think about that for a second.
Jin, this is it.
To the gates.
Hold on, I need to note this timestamp 325.
Whatever happens.
Trying to be better with my notes this time. No, you can't just choose beer. No, you who do you want to have beer with there? I choose beer. I think Arthur, probably I'm with you, Dougie. I think Arthur, as much as I'd never want to play as him, you know, he seems like he would have like a story or two to tell maybe. Like, you remember that time I tell you, he could start with like, I tell you what, that one time I went into the bar and I was trying to do something for Dutch, because that's all I ever do, because I got to stick up my ass about Dutch, and I don't do anything for myself, tell you what, don't have ADHD, tell you what. But I was walking in there, and I was going to do something for old Dutch, and I went in, and I said, you know, I need to get this thing for Dutch, and then this guy tried to come up on me, and I said, you don't want to do that, boy. And then he came up on me, and I just punched him to the ground, and the whole bar started coming at me. And I tell you what, that day I was kicked out of the bar for about a year or so. I'll tell you what, and I just wanted to go, and I just wanted to go back to that town that Valentine. Tell you what, they wouldn't let me back in. I tell you what, not until I let them take me in overnight, and they took 90% of my money off me, and but then I was able to go back to Valentine. Tell you what. It's better than anything Jen would have to say, right? Yeah? He told you what? What's the singing scene with the hammering with the nails? I enjoyed that. Wait, what? Just make sure he doesn't cough on you. Meanwhile, Alloy would be like, well, one time I was a kid. That's where all my stories are.
Jin, Yuna, the Mongols.
Let's go.
Like,
How
thanks,
close?
Alloy.
They're at the main gates.
Thanks.
They get through.
We'll stop them.
There he is! The ghost!
The ghost! Save us!
Taka, gather everyone who can't fight and get them to the keep.
Everyone, take shelter.
Like, one time I tried to save the world. Thanks, Alloy.
Shut the gates!
They're attacking.
Oh. It's in the epilogue. Of course it was. The epilogue was the best part of the game.
Every Mongol who sets foot inside our walls will die. Don't let them past you.
Archers, cut them down! For Yurikawa! For the ghost!
Oh shit. I did not realize that was an enemy. How did they get up here? there supplies here somewhere? Oh, there they are. Ooh, sticky bombs. Forgot about my stuff for a minute. How do I get them again? There we go. Yeah. Alright, throw them. Get them. Take them down. Let's do sticky bombs. Where are they? Button? This one? Where are my sticky bombs? Oh, it was the other button, wasn't it? There it is. Alright, throw these two. Yeah, get them.
They're breaking through the other gate!
Warriors of Yarikawa! Hold this position! Drive them back! Hold this gate!
And then switch back to the smoke bombs. There it is. What gate? Over here? Can you tell I'm tired of the combat? Am I out? Oh, I'm out. I guess we gotta fight now. I didn't play Forbidden West, but the first one was great. I got really bored. It was around the same time. I tried this and Horizon Zero Dawn, and I was like, wow, these are terrible. I got so bored.
Charging the bridge!
Keep them out of the city! Watchers! Hold them back!
Dude, I cannot get that guy. This, like, only singular dodge, because I always, like, triple press dodge, is so hard for me to do, because I overdo all buttons. See? And so it, like, takes me so far away from him. Yo, DG! How are you? DG, how was the birthday? How was everything? Tell us everything. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Glad we got to stop by. I didn't really get to chat, but I was so glad to see you, and I hope you had a great birthday. How was chatting today? How was time? How was stream? If you've never been here before, I'm Mad Curious. We stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We did a special stream last night as well, a little sleepover stream. So today will probably be like a little bit shorter, but we're having a good time. We're just doing some Ghost of Tsushima, really analyzing the game. We do heavy analyzing stuff and just vibing, just chilling. It's a real chill stream day. Absolutely, DG. So glad to do it. I hope you had a great one. I hope you did. And I hope the stream was good today. Welcome in, everybody. We're so glad to have you again. I appreciate you giving us so much love lately, DG. I notice and I appreciate it a lot. It means a lot that our communities all vibe together so much as well. One big happy family to you. What else are you guys saying over here? Alloy the Journey West that isn't a monkey. Alloy's the Horizon Zero Dawn girl. I like the grinding aspect. Ah, yeah, see, that makes sense. That makes sense, Bear. If you like grinding, it certainly had it, and that's what was the turnoff for me. Felt like when it got into the open world, I was like, okay, wait, where did the good game go? Because I liked the first couple of things. Like, I liked when she was younger, and we had that story of her, like, having to win that challenge, and then it went into that, like, first boss battle, and she was talking with the old ladies, and they were like, you're the fucking chosen one, and she's like, yeah, I know, I'm really important. And then they were like, okay, go save the world. And then it was like, okay, well, now we're going to just do the same thing over and over again, and I don't want to. And that's where it lost me. That was a pretty good summary, right? What'd you guys play for your birthday, DJ? It really does. It's pretty neat, Ducky. Which is a small world, man. Good summary? Okay, cool. It's been a while, so I could have hindsight bias there. Why is that person not dying? Am I missing something there? Feels like there's something stuck. Oh, I got him now. Has been pretty kind, DG. It's been all right.
We barely damaged them.
Yesterday was really fun. We were able to finish the game. We did Devil in Me.
No. Hold them off as long as you can, then fall back to
We're making the most of the gameplay today, even if it's not fully my thing.
I should come with you.
No, Taka needs you.
I've had some unhealthy foods, so, you know, living my best life with that. Enjoying. Let's see. Working on a few special projects. Excited for Until Dawn on Friday. Have some videos I'm working on. I finally am starting to feel caught up, which has been really nice. And I even the last 2 days I was able to disable them. In what way? Last 2 days I didn't even set an alarm, which was nice, so I caught up on sleep a little bit. Okay, that's not gonna do it, I guess. Can I just like hop up on it? What if I just do this? How do I press that button? Is it this one? Yeah, there you go. And then R2. Hello? Oh, okay. I need another smoke bomb, it seems like. Combat nearby, got it. It does not like when I'm combating. Okay, I do not have another smoke bomb. Yeah, it was nice, because I haven't gotten to do that in a while. You know, those nice weekend days when people have them, or whatever your schedule's like. I hadn't had one of those in weeks, so it was nice to just finally get to sleep for a couple days. It felt like when you wake up and you just like have no idea where or when or how you are. And your eyes are like burning for the first couple hours, it feels like, because you just don't know what life is anymore. It's been like those deep sleeps. So I feel like I'm finally starting to feel human again. So I can start getting back on the right foot. I was doing the gym really well for 2 weeks. It didn't as much this past week. With the Last of Us video I was trying to get out, and then our extra streams this week. But I think now that we're kind of really in the swing of things, I think I'll be getting back in it again and adding in some more stuff for Twitter and everything. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to fight, aren't I? Shit. I didn't want to. What's the button for the other thing? Fuck. This one. That's what it's looking for. There we go. Why will it not let me run away, bro? This is supposed to be an open world fucking game, dude. How come that doesn't get me any points? Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, dude! This fucking game is bullshit, bro. Oh my god. Stay in tail area my ass. I literally just killed someone. 2 people. Ah! Are they fucking serious? Bro. Remind me why this game is good? What the fuck was that shit? And I can't even get the objective until I'm out of combat. So annoying. See? Bullshit. Let me do it. Let me risk my life, bro. Let me do what I want to do. Give me player freedom. Dude, that was stupid. That was stupid. Hi, Penny. How are you? I'm raging now, guys. What do you mean return to tail area? Let me do what the fuck I want to do. Stop taking away my freedom. This is America. Tell you what. I mean, I guess technically the game isn't. Maybe that's what they're trying to describe. They're like, here's the Eastern experience for you. It's not America. No freedom. That's gotta be it, right? You guys are like, wait. Listen. That's what I'm getting here. It's what's it called? Symbolism for the Eastern experience. I don't wanna. I'm gonna have to do something eventually, aren't I? Ooh, do I somehow have my smoke bomb back? Or did it not count this one? Oh no, we're good. All right. That gave us a blessing, guys. We have it back. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna run the same play. You ready? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Same play. That's it, baby. Let's go. We love a good death. Respawning items after a checkpoint. Fuck yeah, let's go, baby. No disillusion of freedom here. They all get it.
The walls. We can still drive them out.
Pro strats, baby. They can't make me kill everybody. Absolutely not. We're not wasting our time with that. I want to roll around. Tell you what. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, we're just sneaky. Okay, got it. Doing sneak things. That was fun. I'm glad it let me do that, finally. We had to force it, but we made our fun, chat. That's what we do here. What's happening here? Oh, can I let them free? Can I help them? Ow, shit, leave me alone. Guess not. Dude, let me fucking social stealth AC1 this shit. Let me run. Let me go sit on a bench, bitch. No, I don't want to. Let me go around. God, I feel like this just isn't the game for me. I love that big quiver holding a fan of arrows. It looks so cool.
Back to the stronghold.
Let's go, baby! Oh, I almost had that. They sniping. Yeah, they're cheating. Exactly. Where's my friends? All right. Follow the colors of the wind. Okay, this way. Hey, with all the colors. Damn. Ooh, that scared me for a second. I thought stream was breaking.
Sounds like he's near the keep.
Oh shit. I am getting a weird sound in the game. Are you guys hearing the crunchy sound? We might have to restart it. The PlayStation. Ow. Are you guys hearing that? Are you guys hearing the crunchies? Yeah, that does not sound good. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, that's a terrible sound. All right, hold on. That's terrible. All right. Ugh. Gross. That was terrible. The Ghost of Tsushima is breaking my PlayStation, bro. Speaking of, you know what didn't do that? Outlaws. Tell you what. Just saying. Dude, the stay in your area is killing me. I can't think of another game that makes you do that. Like, they did that a little bit in Outlaws when you were in space, but like, that's just because I was going around the edges of space, you know, not like a very tiny area running around. You're gonna pop your speakers, I know, right? Like, this stay in your area shit is my least favorite thing ever. It's like, it's how I imagine other people feel about social stealth. Or not social stealth, like forced stealth. That sounds better. I think we're safe. How are you today, Penny? This menu is pretty. Let's just say something positive about it. It's a pretty menu. Can't say anything mean about it. Love it. Gorgeous. Like the sword. Did you guys notice my sword back there, by the way? I finally put it back there. Oh! That's a cool little thing. That's neat! I like that a lot! I don't know what's Legends mode, guys. I feel like we've talked about it, and I still don't know what it is. But that's neat that it turns red! Oh, I fucking love that, dude! Also, does it recognize that I have a PS4 console save? Is that why it's saying that, or is that just something on the menu? Because I think we did play this on PS4 when I played it before. It's co-op. So this is what Assassin's Creed is going to do. Is it local co-op or just online? If it was local, I think I can get behind it. I just don't particularly need to, like... We don't all need to play Assassin's Creed together, you know? Like, we can play separately at the same time.
Damn. That's the General, Tamuke.
Oh my gosh, Mookie, I'm so glad we're on the same page. Yeah, no, we're gonna force our way through it quickly, I think, though. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it fun, and we're gonna get out. We're gonna do Batman next. Conversation. Combat nearby. Okay. Well, there's kind of like a war going on out here, so do I have like another option, or... Because I'm like the only person out here. Can I like send them elsewhere, or... We're gonna do the Arkham's Fair. I'm really excited. We might even do Origins. We were talking to Space about it yesterday. So we'll see. We might add Origins in, but it sounds like we shouldn't first anyway, you guys were saying. Is that the lore is better to do the... So we're definitely gonna do the main trilogy though, for sure. We got the whole thing for $5 on PlayStation Bear. I'm really hyped. And Origins was free. Okay, is this far enough from the combat? Did I hop enough? No, no, let me in. Is there like a way around or something? No, it probably won't let me because then I'll be like outside the tail area. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So we're gonna just force our way through as quickly as we can, Wookie. While analyzing it appropriately, of course. And trying to find our joy, which is not, in this current moment, very high. All right, let me around. This is gonna work, I just know it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna work. No, don't return to tail area. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're finding a way. We're making our own way. Making our way downtown, walking around, and you can't fucking catch me. Do 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 do. No, 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 no. We're close enough. God damn it! Let me play the game. This isn't an open world game. Oh, did I force it? Oh no, it's over there still. God damn it.
That's the General, Tamuke.
Okay, what if I go like further around? Oh, fuck yeah. You're saying if I want 100% Arkham? I think we're going to do our first 100% next year. I've never 100% at a game. My ADHD is too strong, but I think we're going to try it with Last of Us 2. I think I love it enough to do it. All right, I think I'm going to fucking throw this game out the window, bro. It's giving me one option and one option alone, and I'm getting upset. I reached the Steward's Keep, and then you didn't fucking let me in.
Sounds like he's near the keep.
Like, can you be a little bit more precise with your words? If you want me to reach the Steward's Keep, I did that. Okay? You didn't say kill everybody before you touch the Steward's Keep, all right? That is not in your specific wording here. Ha! Get fucked, game! You won't have have me do it. I tell you what, we forced our hands. Tell you what, let's go. They can't fuck with us, chat.
Face me.
Yeah.
The ghost. Khotun will reward me.
We will force these checkpoints. Tell you what. We told them. Do you think they took away all of my shit again? I probably don't have my arrows anymore, do I? Even though they're very much on my back and I see them right there. I see them right there and I probably can't use them.
I am Jin Sakai.
Indeed, I can't use them.
And I
Fucking
have killed
imagine,
men
dude.
like you all
Why
across
can't I
our
use my
island.
arrows?
Blood will soak the island.
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow. You will not get another.
I what's the word? Zigged when I should have zagged.
I am Jin Sakai. And I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island.
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow. You will not get another.
Leave Tsushima now, and I might show you mercy.
Yarikawa will burn.
Damn, dude. I was like rolling on no hit for so long. It's like such a slow process. You just have to like very slow dodge and hit.
And I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood.
Especially since I think with these kind of battles, I need to like draw up the circles because I have myself on like the hardest thing because I only have one circle. So I've like made it hard on myself by not leveling that up before the fight. It's like when you don't gather before a fight. I didn't do it. It is what it is. That's a me bad. That's user error. So I've just put it on hard for no reason. We'll get over it. Get good, you know?
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow. You will not get another.
Leave Tsushima now, and I might show you mercy.
Yarikawa will burn.
We're dead. I literally put it on hard mode on myself accidentally. We can only get hit like 3 times.
I am Jin Sakai, and I have killed men
for like this very long grind of a fight.
Your blood will soak the island.
And the only way to get it back, unfortunately, is to take the risk of trying to get a long hit in like that, or to get a hit after a dodge.
And I have killed men
and that's
like
the only way. And I have to get like
island.
8 of, like, it feels like I think I have to get like 10 of them to even level him up. Or get the little yellow, fill the yellow circle, is like 10 of them. And not get hit, which is like fucking ridiculous, dude.
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow. You will not get another.
Leave Tsushima now, and I might show you mercy.
Yarikawa will burn!
And I feel like I don't know what's happening there when I dodge and it doesn't hit him after. Watch. One. Here we go. Do the red. 1, 2, hit, and it's still not getting him, and I don't understand why. I don't know if I'm just not doing it fast enough after, because I'm waiting to see if there's a third. All right, so let's see. 1. See, I should have done it then. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And I did too much dodge. I've got to do the single dodge, not the double. 2. Nope, that was a 2, not a 3. 1, 2, 3, but I got hit. Okay, one more time. 1, 2. Nope, it was just a 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. See, that should have helped me up, right? Like, I got 3 good hits on him and nothing. Still can't health up. 1, 2. 1, 2.
You have killed men in many countries, Temuge.
There we go.
But here, you die.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There it is, there it is, there it is. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, shit. 1. We're so close, dude. 1, 2. I'm playing scared now. 1, because we're like 1 hit away, literally. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. We were so close.
I am Jin Sakai.
It's just a counting
I
game.
have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood.
This is the one, though. We got it. 1. 1, 2. That was the time I needed to hit. All right. Go again. 1, 2, 3. Got me accidentally. Because I was trying to get in there for the hit. All right, here we go.
A lucky blow. You will not get another.
1, 2. That was a 2. Fuck. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't tell when he's doing 2 or 3. I haven't found a difference. All right. Stop. Let me count. Let me count. Let me count. 1, 2. 1. Oh, stop. 1, 2. Nope. Stop pressing. 1, 2, 3. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Leave Tsushima now, and I might show you mercy.
1, 2, 3. I was stuck by that hole. All right, here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, that was a 2. 1, 2. And I'm trying to fight my desire to hit it twice like that, and see, I fucked it up by doing that. Because I want to double click so bad, but I can't in order to get him. All right, here we go. 1, 2. That was a 2. Okay, step back. Just let him have it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That's the one. That's the one. There it is. There it is. should have healed earlier. 1. 1, 2. I guess this wasn't the one. 1, 2. One, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
You have killed men in many countries, Tamuge, but here, you die.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that was unfair. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2. This is really not my playstyle, guys. I hate this. This is such a slow grind. There's like nothing I can do to get in there and like have a good time. I just have to very slowly. 1, 2. Because without having health, it's not worth the risk for me to try to get big hits in there. Oh, I do have 3 now. I don't know what I did. So maybe I can try to force one. Nah. It like doesn't do anything. It's supposed to. Like, check this out. It's supposed to do it, and it never does. Oh, I have a bunch of skills. Yeah, hold and then tap, tap, tap. Hold. Tap, tap, tap. Hold, tap, 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 tap. All right, well, let's see if that helps. Forgot about those. That'll help. Okay, we got it now. I just didn't have anything leveled up. Oops. Oops. All right, now we got it. I was playing on fucking crazy hard mode for no reason, bro. Why do I hate myself, dude?
You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
I mean, it gives us the opportunity to study and get good.
You will not get another.
Leave Tsushima now.
Now we're talking, man. Now we're talking. Look at us. We're unstoppable. Look at us! We're fucking rolling through now! Because I have the movesets down, I just need a little more health. Let's go. We just made him a bitch! Let's go! We're in it now. That felt good. We got good. We got the hang of that. That was a good one. L3, R3. Slaughtering leaders earns ghost stance. Now what?
Invaders! Look at your general! Run! This will be your fate! People of Yarikawa, hunt every Mongol to the last man! Spare no one! For Yarikawa!
Thanks, Dougie. No, we now those fights are gonna be nothing. We practiced on like a really heavy disadvantage there, kind of like when I played Minotaur a little bit. Obviously not to that extent, but like the concept of having to break down every move until you really fucking understand because you're so low leveled. Might want to turn her up. Turn who up? Oh, the alert girl. There we go. First time pro player. So yeah, I think we'll be good now for the boss battles. I just need to understand the concept because like my playstyle is very much dodge until I see an opening, you know? I don't play these types of games most of the time. It's just not my playstyle. I just haven't. It's very much like I play obviously more cover shooters, searching out, like buying myself time and then finding the right opportunity, which is why I liked Outlaws so much, right? Whereas this one is having to react to that player very specifically, to your boss, to the enemy very specifically, which is normally not my playstyle. Mine is like, I like learning what's happening for the boss battles, but also having a lot of variation in tools, and we just don't have that. The only thing you can do is react. So it was like getting down to that base level, because I just normally, like even when I'm learning their movesets, I'm looking for opportunities, and there isn't opportunity in this. It's literally just react to the one specific thing you can. So there was like no player freedom, and it took me forever to just boil it down to its essential. Because I just don't play like this. I don't think I like it either, but we at least got good, so now we won't have any trouble. I think it finally clicked for me. Are we done? No?
Everyone to the gate! Push through! For the ghost!
Oh, so now we have the ghost dance. This must have been what someone said about unlocking his power. This must be it.
Push them back!
Because we're the ghost of Tsushima!
The ghost! The ghost! Run,
The ghost! Wait, what tell you what it did you? What was it, Dougie? Do it, Penny, get it.
Yuna.
Thank you. That was fun. That boss battle, once we got the hang of it, just needed to focus in for a minute. We're golden for boss battles now. These bitches will be ours. All of them.
Town. Now, we help Lord Shimura save our island.
We are not soldiers.
Who killed these Mongols? Who stood against the siege? Who saved Yarika?
Oh, Wookie.
We did.
You can't just stay here and wait for the Mongols to try again.
You say you are not soldiers. You are warriors.
We can defeat the invaders and save our home.
Sushi?
But only if we stand together.
I will tell you what. Oh my gosh. It's happening. Ooh, are we gonna have to kill our uncle? We're gonna have to kill our uncle, aren't we? Yo, my new video hit 5K and we're at 1940 subscribers. That's nuts, dude. We're gonna hit 2,000 subscribers. We've like been sailing the last literal week. Crazy, dude. YouTube's moving, man. It's moving. We're gonna get some good ones out this week too. I'll try to do one for Until Dawn, and I'll try to do one for I'll get the Outlaws one. Behind the games. I want to do the PSN one. Shit's moving, man. Let's go.
You will prove them
Working hard. We're gonna have to fight our uncle, aren't we? Are we gonna kill our uncle? I hope so. He sucks.
Have you stopped caring for your loyal
Look at me starting to care.
Jin is the
That was a good
best
scene.
swordsman on
It
the
was a good
island.
scene. I cared more.
My men can't kill him.
There are many ways to eliminate a foe.
Con.
Find another.
What if we didn't have to kill him?
Do they want to recruit us? I'm down. Let's join Con. Chris, hope you're doing well today. Slaughter Mongol leaders from stealth or kill enough enemies without taking damage. That's a cool little thing. So it's rewarding both stealth and combat. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. We're noting it. Note the good things too. Ghost stance rewards wins in multiple types of gameplay, both stealth and combat. I like that. I like that.
It's done.
Rally the peasants. Only 9% got that trophy. Isn't that the main fucking story? Only 9% of people got this far into the game? Why did only 9% of people have that trophy? What the fuck? That was main game, right? Hold up. Have I gone into DLC? I don't think so. Or is it saying that I had 9% of trophies? It's a 9%, right? Where'd it go? No, okay, 45%. That makes much more sense. I was so confused. All right, it was just saying how much I accomplished. 44%. That's so much better. I was like, wait a second.
Would you like to see what I have?
Would you like to see my wares? No, I don't think so.
Interesting find.
Is it organic to the story, Dougie, or?
It's yours.
Yes, make me red. Oh, we don't have flowers. God damn it.
Goodbye.
We'll pick some flowers.
I hope the woods remain. I work metals, woods, and cloth.
Oh, I need to kill animals too. Fuck. I don't wanna.
If your blades need work, let me be of use.
Damn it, I don't fucking anything. Alright, moving on. Okay. I'm feeling a little better about the game again. A light amount better. Would really like some fast travel, though. Because, my god. I like what's-her-face that we were just hanging out with. She's probably my favorite character, the thief. She's the only one that has, like, a fucking brain cell in her head. The rest of these guys are fucking listening to bullshit, you know? And the other guy, actually. That one guy that that we fought definitely has some brain cells. He's just trying to help his people, you know? Geeky Island. It'll be okay. I thought that was a little deeper than it looked. Ironically loves killing your brain cells in Saki. This is true. Yeah, having a drink with her was fun. I don't know why she wanted to have a drink with Jin, though. He was just like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I totally understand. Sometimes you have to kill people. Yeah, you go, girl. I guess if you just need a hype man, Jin's a pretty good hype man. Like, if you just need to get, like, a rant out, he's a great listener. He just, you know. But, like, so is a wall, you know? or your like horse that you're spending 9 million hours on, you know? What did you think of the intro? Oh, Spawn, I was wondering, so you probably went into lurk for a little bit, but we found something. We figured something out. And thank you for spawning it, because your questions in your conversation helped a lot. So Spawn, what I think we found, who I think really relates to Jen better than I do, is going to be people who also like Arthur most of the time. And maybe not like across the board, but like just generally, I think he's a very good cardboard character that people can imprint on and have the experience of a samurai. Just like how people, when they talk about how they like RDR2, they say, well, I get to be a cowboy. I get to live like a cowboy. I get to feel like a cowboy. Everything about it feels realistic. Same here. You hear people like, well, it's realistic, historically accurate. There's real historical stories. Like, I get to be a samurai. And that's what you hear people complain about when they're talking about how they're not interested in shadows, because they're like, well, I'm not going to feel like a real samurai. You know, it's very rare. Like, why would I want to be a black samurai? Because obviously most of them were Japanese, and we're not even sure he was a real samurai. So like, I don't want that experience. And they want like the authentic. They want like to have an imprint in like getting to play a fantasy game and have like an imaginative fantasy and escapism. And I think that's the people who generally like these games more than I do. Whereas me, I want to be given like a beautiful story that unfolds and have things to figure out, and puzzles surrounding it, and gameplay that makes sense to the unfolding story that's told from a gameplay perspective, and looking at the innovation. And so it's like two completely different motivations. And I think that's who likes it. And it's why I'm not relating to him, and why I don't need to, because they built it for a very specific type of player. So that's where I'm at, Spawn. The intro, it was pretty. I wish it gave me goosebumps. For me, the ones that kind of give me goosebumps is like any AC title screen. And this one didn't hit for me like any AC title screen, to be honest. Those hit harder for me. I play Cult of the Lamb, but I've never wanted to be a cult leader or a lamb. Mary had a little star fox, little star fox, little star fox. Mary had a little star fox. Did that make any sense? I hope that was like a good spiel though, Spawn. We got somewhere with it. Because I don't want to shit on it. Like, I think it is, obviously there's a lot of people who really like this game. And so I think I'm just not the type, like my motivation in gaming just doesn't fit this type of game. But we did just have some fun figuring out the boss battle, because I was really unhealthed and underleveled for a second. Went in and leveled up after. And then I had the movesets down, so we just absolutely demolished, and it felt good. We had it down. We had what we needed, and it felt smooth. It felt good. So now I think the boss battles are going to be much more enjoyable, because it finally clicked for me what it was looking for, because my play style is very opposite to it. And I think we're good now. I think me and this game have come to an understanding in the boss battles, so I think I'm going to not be complaining about those so much. Because I was saying, Spawn, earlier, that my particular play style is to kind of like dodge and weave until I find a really good opportunity to fuck things up. And this one, they want you to really be up close and in it, you know? And have to react to the player versus looking for your opportunities. So definitely different, and it's not wrong. It just isn't my general play style. So I think I've come to an understanding on the game with that, and I think it's going to go better going forward for that. As for the story, the one that, like, the scene that just occurred was a lot more meaningful. I really like that girl. And I really like the guy who's working for his people more than his country. And so I'm starting to see a little story. The slow burn is starting to burn very lightly. So, but yeah, the intro just didn't hit for me really as hard as I'd like it to. There was just nothing for me to grab onto. He fought a battle and he lost. I don't know anything about him. I don't care, you know? Like, it was kind of the same thing in Valhalla, but in Valhalla, at least, it was like, I cared that, the children were trying to run away and save themselves. And then the parents, you know. What's happening? I was just trying to ride through, bro. I don't really care what you're up to. You're just in my way. Yeah, you're not my business right now. No, I don't. Listen, you're not my business. You guys can keep going about whatever the fuck crazy shit you're doing. I don't. Horse, come here. Stop running. Hostages were killed. I don't care. I didn't even want to come here. It was just in my way till you would. Is this not an open world game, bro? See, this is what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, see, like, why? Just trying to ride with the wind till you would. Oh, wait, this is not with the wind. And the pain when the there we go. We're doing great. One of your favorite games? You guys really would like if we brought... I kind of like your idea, Dougie. I'm going to think on it. Making Fridays separate again. We could do some more Cult. You guys like Cult. We could do some Fortnite nights. I know a couple of you cuties really like that. Call of Duty. Some of those games where you can fuck with me a little bit that we were talking about, because Dougie said that'd be fun, and we haven't done any of those in a while. No, I'm not trying to fight you. Unless you're my main mission. Nope. Don't care about you. You're not my main mission. Nope. You're not my business. Once you get grooving with the close combat, I could believe it, Spawn. Listen, that boss battle we just did, it finally clicked for me, so I think... And I'd been using a lot of ranged for a while, because I really didn't like the combat. I liked it at the beginning, and then it just got, like, the same just buttons over and over. And now I'm starting to get, like, a better feel for... where it can be fun, I think is a good way to put it. So yeah, hopefully that'll turn it on its head for me, but I'm trying to keep an open mind here. And I can see where there's a story brewing. So, you know, maybe, listen, best case scenario, this becomes like a little Valhalla for us. And I kind of saw some beauty at the beginning, then hated it, and then loved it. Let's hope. That could be cool. Because it would be really cool to love this game and then also compare it to Shadows, which I'm going to love. Like, that would be the optimal situation. Because I can talk about it from a much better bias to be able to compare the two, if that makes any sense. Like, liking it would be better all around. Real life is all about cults. Why do we need video games? You know, Bear? True. They just push you into the shadow world for no reason. Den of Thieves. Discover you Moogie.
Halt, Ronin.
Wow, look at me. Map curious on the hunt.
My name
Look
is
at me.
Sakai.
A samurai? Lady Sanjo will want to see you. She's in charge of Omugi Cove.
Guys, I found something without even trying. We get some hypes for Map Curious. Doing something. Definitely not by accident. Was super purposeful. Really good at the game. Oh, do you think I have the things for the flower guy? Oh, they're not going to let me yet. Probably.
Can't believe the Mongols have left us alone for this long.
Providing for you is an honor. If you can bring more, it's yours.
8. I need 2 more.
Thank you.
We collected some. Thank you, Starbucks.
Thank you for all you are doing, my lord.
Uh-huh. Where'd the guy go? I got distracted by flowers. Because I really want this outfit to be red. Or yellow. Yellow would look really good with the tiger sword. The obnoxious tiger sword that we're probably going to have the whole game just because I'm me and I am not obnoxious like that. Where did this guy go? Hello, bro? Oh, up. Such smarts now. So genius.
Lord Sakai, this is Lady Sanjo.
So,
Welcome to Umugi Cove.
hey, girl.
I see the Mongols haven't found this place.
Thankfully, no. There hasn't been bloodshed here for many years. Anyone who draws a weapon answers to my men. Your safety is assured, so long as you abide by that same rule. Now please, tell me how I may help you.
I'm looking for a smuggler named Goro.
Interesting. He's downstairs, having his third bottle of sake. Enjoy your visit with him.
Thank you.
Come see me again sometime. I think we can help each other.
The delicate art of negotiation? What does that mean? Sounds good, Dougie. I think we'll be starting it in the day, not the evening, because the delicate art of slicing someone to bits with a katana. That sounds about right, Tundle. How are you? Welcome. I think we're going to start at a decent time on Friday. Somewhere between 3 and 5, like we did on yesterday. Since we have a long ways to go. It's likely going to take us even longer than yesterday, because even though I know exactly how to play Until Dawn, it's just a longer game. There's 8 people, you know? So we will see. I'm going to try to start it as early as possible. Could even be earlier than that if I can get on. Yep. So early as possible for me on Friday. So depending on how much I can get done tomorrow.
You must be Goro.
We'll see you then, Dougie.
We must all be someone. Who must you be?
Lord Sakai.
Aye, the samurai are all dead.
I'm very much alive, but my patience is dying. Lord Shimura asks that you repay your debt to him.
He's alive? What does he want?
To deliver a message to the mainland.
I charged a lot for that trip, even before the Mongol blockade.
You owe my master a debt. This will repay it.
Then I have no choice. After Komoda Beach, I thought my debt to Lord Shimura was erased. That's why I was drinking.
To celebrate your escape?
To mourn the samurai. Those warriors died protecting men like me.
If that's how you feel, find your courage. Help us avenge them.
We need a lot more samurai to do that.
We'll receive them when you deliver Lord Shimura's message.
Hold on, guys. 1 second.
Thought Juzo and Sakai were friends. Boss didn't change sides just for us. Must be more to it.
All right.
Lord Samurai.
Where are you going,
Please.
my lord?
I have a message for you.
Oh. 3 bottles of sake lightweight. Yeah, you know, to be honest. Because how big are these bottles, to be honest? Y'all have seen how much whiskey we're taking down, you know? Like, get good. Yeah, that's a small little bottle. You can do better than that. Oh, wait, that was probably water. Am I still following this guy, or?
This is my home.
Guess so. Why did he close the door on us if we're invited in his home? That seemed rude. Any new games? Not at the moment, Spawn. Are there any you're excited for?
At his camp,
We're gonna be playing this until we finish it, and then Batman. But we're thinking about adding in different games on Fridays potentially. Do some community time. Do some some Fortnites again, some Cult, some of the other smaller games I have. Maybe just changing it up a little bit. We'll see. Maybe some spooks for the month.
This map shows where I'll
We'll see.
wait on the forest road.
I'm thinking on it.
Open up, Goro! We're not leaving until you pay us what you owe.
Shit.
I'll deal with them.
Oh, is this our friends group? Silent Hill and Veilguard?
See you in Akishima.
I haven't played Silent Hill. I've heard really good things about the one that's being remade like that.
We know you're in there. What are you afraid of?
But we'll see. We'll see how long this game takes us and where gaming takes us now that Shadows isn't coming out for a few months. We'll start our Assassin's Creed journey in January. So I probably won't take the same breaks I was going to. I might still take a break for the first 2 weeks in December, possibly. Because I think it would be really good. And then maybe I'll take one after Assassin's Creed, potentially. Spread it out. Take a week after it or something. But, and I don't mean a break from content. I would just be working more on Twitter and YouTube for a second, just to be like in the zone for a few days. So I think with these next couple months before Madness, depending on how long this one takes us, we'll see. Yeah, we might do some community time just for funsies.
Private.
Since we're not in any rush anymore. But honestly, there aren't a ton of new games that I'm super excited for. And of course, I'm not one of those that's like anti-modern games. I love modern games. There's a lot of older games I'm more interested in at the moment, you know, from the backlog. Like I keep talking about it and maybe we'll find a good time for it, but I really want to play King's Quest with you guys. Okay, good. We've opened the fast travel there. What's up, Murph? Oh, so this one that I started was also a fast travel. I see. So maybe we'll fast travel over there and finish this, and then we can go that way. I was hyped for AC Shadows. Yeah, exactly. So we'll start our like playing through AC stuff in January. Oh, good. I do have fast travel there.
What's happening here? Mongol yurt.
So yeah, it opened. I'm kind of not mad about it, Spawn, because it'll allow me to get my YouTube videos out on the series before then, if I really buckle in. So I was kind of upset at first because it changed everything. We're already decorated for Japan, but we're gonna make the most of it. Anytime things like this are thrown, we'll just make the most of it. So I'm excited to play Batman. That's what's gonna come next, and potentially changing up our Fridays and potentially playing some smaller ones here and there too. There's so much opportunity for us to just kind of bounce around the games that we're excited for. But Batman's going to be amazing to see the OG action adventure. So that OG vibes for modern action adventure. Yo, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Welcome. A lot of opportunity. And then next year, of course, we've got, as far as we know, GTA 6. I thought it was being delayed, and I was kind of ready for it. But if it's coming out, we'll play 5. Because I never did finish it.
I don't recognize the tribe. Some kind of restraint on her.
Oh, jeez.
Bit her tongue off. Bled to death. What did these people endure?
Samurai! The eagle calls to you!
When's Silent Hill coming out? Could keep it in mind if we finished this any sort of early, but we'll see. Yeah. I was doing that at the beginning, Spawn, and then I just wanted to plow through as fast as possible because all of that's a little bit repetitive. But I like the bath spot, and I don't even think we did the haiku. I need to stop by. I haven't seen them, to be honest. I don't know where they are. They're like not in our path. And I assume that's why they have it as like a skill you can unlock, but I'm not wasting a skill point on that. So, I might just have to actually take some time and explore. Wait, I'm in an expansion? Wait, really? Oh, we should get out of here. This is the DLC? I don't want to do that. Well, that's kind of cool. I organically accidentally ended up in the DLC. I didn't mean to do that. 8th of October. Yeah, so maybe if we finished this early and before we delved into Batman, because I don't think Silent Hill's super long, right? Good. Maybe after everybody else has played it. So it's timely, but not before others get into it for themselves.
He's chanting, filling them with bloodlust.
You don't want to get there now? Oh, okay. $16 to $18. Yeah, so we can maybe fit it in depending on when we finish this. I'll keep it in mind, Spawn, because I know it's a big one and I've heard good things. It's on my overall list. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Shit, I missed my... What are you gonna do there?
That shaman fuels their bloodlust. More of them.
This is a good little practice, isn't it? Just have constant enemies. Oh, shit. Ow. Well, it was. I think we're about to die, though. There we are. Dude, the way that the buttons get confused with each other, though, is kind of frustrating. Like, I wasn't trying to switch stances. I was obviously trying to pull an arrow. You know? Ow. Damn. I've just been building shit up.
You won't torment it. Tell me what you did to these people.
They heard the call of the eagle.
Assassin's Creed?
The eagle. Is he your leader?
She will lead the eagle tribe to your shores, with all of Iki Island at her back.
They came from Iki Island.
Father.
Jin. Help me.
PF, welcome, how are you? It's growing on me, more or less. Like might be a strong word, but I don't hate it. Trying to keep an open mind, you know? Our friend
came as soon as I heard.
Like we just, I've been kind of figuring some stuff out about it. It's kind of, what have we gotten? I've taken some notes because I'm still trying to like wrap my head around it. It's very, I don't know. I don't have a lot of words at this very second, but like we kind of figured out it's a little bit like RDR2 in some ways in terms of like the character himself, because he's very boring. The combat is unique. I haven't played a lot where like the stance base is unique in and of itself, and I like the stance concept, but it doesn't do a ton once you're used to it. It's very quick and it's not as exciting as I'd like it to be if it had like actually distinct qualities about it for each stance. I think that would be neater. And then on top of that, I did get used to the boss battle format in this last one because I was so underprepared in terms of like his health and stuff. So I had to get good for a second. And then I realized I had a bunch of points to spend. So we got our levels up a little bit, and it was definitely, we like tore through on the first try after that. So I understand that concept, and the boss battle combat clicked for me. So I think I'm going to have a better time now. It just isn't my play style because I normally play like dodge and weave until I find opportunities. And playing this like needing to be close and reacting to them versus reacting more from like a distance is definitely unique to me. So yeah, I think I'm good with the game at the second, better than I was when I started today, if that makes sense, PF. Getting ready for work, so just stopping by to say hi. Do not dishonor your uncle through this journey. Remember your upbringing as a samurai. I literally want to kill our uncle. I'm so sorry.
They're getting the help they need.
I hate him. I think he's a dick.
But I don't know if they will recover.
No, this is day 4, PF.
I'm not sure.
I mean, when we started today's part of the journey, I was not thrilled with what would happen today because I did not have fun on day 3.
They claim to follow someone called the Eagle, and they're planning an attack on Tsushima.
Those people lost their minds. If the Eagle can do that to the whole island...
She won't.
How will you find her?
One of her people mentioned Iki Island.
It's full of raiders and criminals. They hate the samurai.
I know. My father led the campaign to pacify them, and he died on that island. The samurai retreated after he fell. Now something monstrous has taken root on Iki Island. I have to go back.
Hi, baby boy. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry, Ernest. I don't like his uncle. His uncle is very
The boat's ready.
manipulated and manipulative. It's like he doesn't realize what's going on around him. Sounds good, Star Fox. I think we're only going to be here for a few more minutes. Imagine not liking an island, so you call it Icky Island? I finished a few things and have a B-Day party to go to in a few hours. Sounds good. We're going to be doing Until Dawn on Friday for anyone who doesn't know. We're going to play through the new remaster. We'll probably try to do it all the way through if we can. All right. Let's see. So we're on the... We're accidentally on the DLC, it sounds like. Is that what this is? Yeah, I said. New explorable region. So it might not be worth it. Can I get out of here? Journey into the past. I don't know. If we're already here, I'm kind of interested. Maybe we try it.
We sail
Follow where the
on
winds
land.
take us, you know?
Are you sure about this, Lord Sakai? Iki Island's no place for a samurai.
Hi, Bentley. Hi, Shelby. How are you? Oh, a long series of tales. Oh, maybe not. Save for later. I changed my mind. We'll go to over here. We'll go over there. We'll ride the horse. How are you guys today? He's smiling and waved and says hi. Hello, hello. We're doing a very cozy day today.
Come on.
I finally have been starting to get the hang of this game a little bit. We're gonna go find a fight over here. You don't know enough about Jin to understand. Okay, perfect. Then we'll leave it for now, Spawn. I am kind of interested though, which is surprising. I'm kind of interested. I think these flowers are still really pretty. Best after Act 3? Okay. Yeah, when it said Hardened Warrior, I was like, oh, that's not us. And the fact that it said, like, long tails will be basically stuck in. Yeah, maybe not. Linear. Yeah, look at all these flowers. The game is ugly and Fortnite is better. I mean, I don't disagree in some ways, you know? Fortnite's definitely, a lot brighter. You know? Colorful. Has a lot more going on. More stuff to climb. Kind of look like wild onions. I don't know what they're called. They're the white flowers with like the long stems in the middle. He says butt cheeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there definitely are horse butt cheeks. Yeah, no, I'm with him. Fortnite is pretty in its own way. Fortnite does have a special place in our hearts. It does. It does. All right. I just went all the wrong direction. Who's surprised? I have to follow the winds. And I'm really, really bad at it. Because who follows wind, you know? Onion family. You think they're onions? Do you think these flowers are onions? Yeah, this is very empty compared to Fortnite too. Don't know for sure. We need to show him some fights. I need to get over there. Let's see. Where are we? This is where the main story is, I think. Unless we can go up. Can we go up here? Can I fast travel here? No. All right. So once we make it over here, we'll have something more exciting to see. But I'm lost because following the wind is hard. It's like Pocahontas. Hey, with all the colors. All right, where is it? Wind is going there. All right, here we go. Also, Murph says hi. Murph, wake up. He's not feeling it. Come here, get up. Say hi. Thanks for the follow, PF. Appreciate you. Welcome. Get up. Come say hi. He wants to bite. We're doing bite things. Oh, here we go.
Who will
You
face
guys want to
me
fight?
first?
What does he have? Like a grenade launcher over there. Got him. There we go. Now we're using all the tools at our disposal. Let's go. Oh, he got me. Almost had it. I was trying to go in for the practicing the parries, and he got me good. He's trying to turn a Roman candle into a weapon and failing miserably. Yeah, I'm trying to practice those parries because I hate it. You can tell I like staying at a distance with tools. It's just... and doing like special moves and very Assassin's Creed and cover shooter coded versus this up close shit. I'm not used to it. Right, Mr. Murph? We do's it. We're getting there. We're learning. Oh look, we finally found it. 9 million years later. Here we go. All right. Ooh, flower. I think I finally can get my outfit changed. We can make him pretty. He's very boring looking right now. Get him a yellow outfit to go with his tiger sword. Oh, this is his
I found Goro in Umudikov.
uncle, right?
Was he drunk?
Not anymore. He will fulfill his debt to you and sail for the mainland.
He may be unsavory, but few know the sea like Goro.
Will these men deliver your message?
Precisely. Kotaro and Jiro are loyal and courageous. I will petition the Shogun for reinforcements.
Goro is ready. He will meet us nearby, then lead us to his boat.
We will ride when the time is right. Take this moment to prepare for battle.
Yes, Uncle.
And I think the games I played where you're like in a closer stance, combat-wise,
It is time.
is usually they have like more bounce. I don't know how to explain it. Like it feels like they have more it's not just bounce, it's like momentum almost, you know? It's like when you get a hit, you can get like a better hit and it like adds up, and so you can like gain confidence as you go. Whereas this one is more just different. It never really feels fully comfortable when you have it's like less of a rhythm. Oh my goodness, every time, dude. This game does not want me to live.
I burned his stock and let him go.
Let me make decisions.
He could have been flogged, but you saw a better path.
Listen, Gigafert. Listen, Gigafert. I swear it.
Got him!
Listen, Gigafert. This game is really. Do you see what it's doing to me? I keep just trying to ride anywhere, and it's like, no.
A skilled sailor can be a valuable asset.
Very rude. How's the Wednesday treating you, Gigafer? I put your note in the tree today. I've been writing notes for everybody.
The Mongols have many ships. Can Goro evade them all?
He has no choice.
What will we do if they catch us, my lord?
Do not fear death, Kotaro.
You're for now not in the troublemaker bucket, but we can change it.
You fight to protect.
Lord Shimura!
Goro, where is your boat?
This way. I'm happy you're alive, my lord.
Thank you for agreeing to settle your debt.
I'll do my best. But I fear the Mongols will sink me before I leave the coastline. There are too many eyes watching the water.
Perhaps we can direct their attention elsewhere. Dismount. We walk from here. Fort Mitodake. My father took that stronghold from Clan Yarikawa.
Now the Mongols have it.
Imagine their surprise when 2 samurai take it back from them.
If we make enough noise inside the fort...
The Mongol ship crews will look to it instead of the water. Goro, we will draw the enemy's attention to the fort. Sail when you hear the fighting.
My lord, you'll be killed.
Your only concern is delivering my message. Horses might give us away. We will go on foot, Lord Sakai. Mongol armies are formidable, but our attack will catch them off guard.
Let's pray that holds true in the fort.
They outnumber us, but they cannot attack all at once.
How long can we keep the element of surprise?
Only until we see the enemy. Then, we strike.
Speaking of Fortnite, I'm kind of Fortniting this game with how much I'm hopping around.
Mongols ahead.
We could avoid them.
Turn your back on a foe, and you will die with a sword stuck in it.
I mean, I mostly just go around the foes, to be fair. We forced that checkpoint earlier, but...
For Tsushima! We have the advantage. Cross the bridge.
Are you ready, Uncle?
Kill their strongest first.
Kill their strongest first, and he immediately goes for the dog! Get out of here! That's all I hear is kill their strongest first, and I look to where he is. And he's fighting the dog! Oh, that was too funny.
Perfect form, Gino. Well done. The last of them. Forward, through that gate.
That felt good. That was the most fun I've had in combat yet. I had a bunch of tools to use. It was kind of, I had space to run, play around a little bit.
Thank you, Uncle.
That was the best combat yet, in my opinion.
Remain alert.
Make use of my tools.
Archers, take cover!
Oh my god, the horse! That was mean. That was their own horses, too.
Wreak havoc on the fort. We need the Mongol ships to focus here, not on Goro.
Ow. Ow. I've also started getting used to aiming the archery with my middle fingers again, since I usually prefer it with L1, R1. Starting to get used to that again, which is cool. That's taking a little bit of muscle memory development.
This way.
I've already been this way. Come on. Ow. He did not like that. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I think he meant a different this way than we did. Where did he go? Hello? Game? Paint with all the colors of the wind. Oh, there he is.
We have their full attention now.
Kill them all. Press forward.
They have a watcher!
That is our new goal. Fight to the tower, Jin.
All right. I think this is a perfect place to call it a day because we're like in the middle of battle, but we're like at a good starting point in the middle of battle, so we can come back to excitement when we start on Monday, because on Friday we're going to be playing some Until Dawn. Okay. That'll be a good place to start. So that'll be starting right in the middle of excitement. Sound good? Let's find a raid. It's been a good day. I told you guys it'd probably be shorter, and we've hit 5 hours, which is surprising. Thought we were going to leave it around 4. I think I saw someone on who I want to raid. Hold on. Since we did a long stream on yesterday, and we have a long stream on Friday, and we don't normally stream on Tuesdays. Nice to come across you. Thank you. PF. Yeah, we'll be doing Until Dawn. We're playing this on Mondays and Wednesdays for sure, and sometimes Fridays until we finish it. Glad that you found us as well. We'll be doing Batman after this. We were going to be doing Shadows. That's why we were playing this. Yeah, Spawn, I appreciate you. You got my brain working. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing a lot of variety. We do a lot so that I can make some cool YouTube videos too. I'm going to take you guys over to Resident Evil. That sounds like a good vibe. I haven't rated him in ages, and this is a really good friend of the stream. I think he actually was in here earlier. I'm going to take you guys over to Burnsy. And we'll be back, like I said, on Friday. Probably playing through all of Until Dawn, the remaster at once. As for YouTube, Twitter, Kick, thanks for hanging out with us as well. And Twitch, I am taking you to Burnsy. Trying not to type Burnsy because that's not how his name is spelled. It's D Burns TV. TTV. All right. Oh, no ad break. No ad break. We're leaving. All right. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Always a good time. I think we've learned a lot today. I think this is going to make for really good analysis content compared to some of the other games. I think we're learning a lot. I think this was a good one to play right now, even without shadows. So I'm excited to do more on Monday. Friday will be Until Dawn. And I will see you then, okay? Have a good time with Bernstein, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye!